Welcome to the United States of Tiffany. Our commentary offers a humorous take on wrestling. Please note, we're not bullying or attacking the wrestlers. We're engaging with the choreographed sport and its storylines. Our jokes and observations are about the characters and storylines, not the real people behind them. Tourists and citizens alike, welcome. Enjoy the show, and remember, it's all in good fun.
We are about to get started, so just give me 1 second. Anyways, welcome to the show, ladies and gents. We're going to be talking about NXT today and everything that had happened over on NXT. So let's get started. Okay, let's get into the beginnings of NXT. Okay. The show kicked off with Ethan Page, and as you can see, Ethan Page is still champion. He went up against Sean Legacy of Evolve for the NXT North American Championship. It was a good match between the two men. They won. They fought. They had a good, hard-fought battle, but Ethan Page was just that much smarter and much more quicker in the ring. And obviously, with him having as much experience in the ring and being a vet the way that he is, but he's a crafty one. Sean Legacy is a good ring wrestler. He's not bad at all. He's an indie vet, an indie guy as well. So he's not bad in the ring. He's not a noob, but Ethan Page is just that much more crafty, and he just has a way with knowing where he is at all points in that ring, always telegraphing and being able to counter moves that should end a match, but he is always prepared. And that's one thing about him that you can't change or take away from him. Either way, Ethan Page did retain his championship. He is still the North American champion, but it was not without consequence. You see, Ethan Page didn't just walk away and get to brag and be all braggadocious like he always do. Oh, nay. You see, Ricky Saints came back on the attack for Ethan, trying to take him out and bruising his larynx and basically almost crushing it. Ricky Sayes hasn't been able to speak. Ava did scold him for coming back and attacking Ethan Page and he's not cleared to do so. So she has asked and implored that he stay away until he is 100% cleared, because WWE, of course, in kayfabe, could be liable for Ricky Saints wrestling without being medically cleared. It's very similar to what happened with Javon Evans and his attacks on Ethan Page before he was cleared. I don't know how they're going to play this out, but NXT Great American Bash is supposed to come up the same weekend as Evolution and Saturday Night Main Event. And I imagine that Ricky Saints will be medically cleared and ready to go by then, and they will have their final bout probably for that North American Championship, and they will proceed forward. Hello, 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 hello. All right. So, moving on. These were the announced matches for the night, and then I'll tell you about the others. So this match between the Culling and Inamura and Briggs, it was an okay match. I wasn't really the biggest fan of this. I don't understand why they wrestled them in the beginning. I was very confused by all of that, but I feel like they could have picked anybody for the Culling to go up against, and I don't think that it should have been Briggs and Inamura. But especially if they were going to eat a pin, I just didn't understand it. But either way, they wrestled each other. It wasn't a bad match. They don't really put on bad matches. It was decent. However, Inamura and Briggs did end up losing to the Culling due to Witchy Poo, what's her name? Izzy's insertion in the match, constantly carrying around that chair and constantly causing interference and allowing the Culling to get the W. Now, they did explain prior to this match why they got rid of Jensen in the group. Izzy says she was clocking that he was not locked in with the Culling. And the way she see it, it's either you in or you gonna get out. And she decided to get him out. Now, of course, that beady-eyed panty sniffer, Sean Spears, was elated that his little witchy poo queen was able to spot the difference, okay, in the sea of liars. And I'm just like, girl, police, okay? Police. I can't necessarily say that she was wrong because they had the clips and the evidence to prove that the man was doing the shit. So as far as I'm concerned, they're not entirely wrong. Hello, Quan, how are you? They're not entirely wrong, or she's not entirely wrong, but at the same time, it's like, girl, like, what's tea, honey? Like, what is going on? But eventually, they won the match and they moved forward. And she has made it very clear that she got some ideas of what she want to do, and Sean Spears and Homeboy is backing her 1,000%. Which, love that for you, I guess. Now, we got rid of that and we got rid of that. So here are some more matches that they had on the card for NXT, but they didn't really announce who. Hi, Don. Don's here. Hello. They didn't really announce these matches. These matches were kind of made in-house. Like, you kind of found out about the matches as we went along. You know what I'm saying? So there were, what we knew about Tony D'Angelo and Luca facing off against High Rise because they had attacked them once before. So that part we did know about. Tony D and them lost that match. Honestly, let me take this off. They lost that match to High Rise due to Stax's interference. I'm still not understanding why he's around. Like, I guess because the family ain't fully destroyed and fractured, he's still coming around to go after Tony. I'm like, bro, you beat him. So whatever you got to do moving forward, it need to be away from the family. I don't understand why you're even a part of it. I don't understand why you're still doing all this song and dance, this whole rigmarole. I'm very confused. And there's really no explanation, but everybody's questioning Luca's loyalty at this point. I don't think Luca is loyal. I think he's just gearing up to be the one that everybody really sees as the mastermind behind all this bullshit. Tony is skeptical, which rightfully so. I mean, he's known Stax since he was a kid, at least storyline wise. They've been friends and family since they was kids. And Luca is the noob here. He's the man on the outside. Now, if they play this right and it makes sense, then I'll be here for it. But for right now, us being in limbo and them trying to give us a situation of whether Luca is gonna be on the family side or on Stax's side is just weird to me. And I just need y'all to figure out what y'all gonna do. It's not gonna be any more shocking than Stax's portrayal. So just figure it out and proceed forward, please, because we're tired. But he had the crowbar in his hand at the end of the match, and it came in his hand because Stax dropped it. It wasn't like he brought the crowbar in there to attack Tony, but he did look like he was trying to hit the man. And Tony was like, "Yo, I don't appreciate you walking up behind me like that." Like, he was very, very concerned. Okay, and rightfully so. Like I said, he's a family. He's one family member down. The family itself has been compromised. Nobody knows exactly who is on the Don side and who's gonna be on Stack side. Nobody knows. So it is what it is. Ugh. It's too much going on and I don't like it. We got a reveal yesterday also. It's been known to us that, of course, when they come into the E, whether they be superstars, you know, outside the E or not, a lot of times these guys do not want WWE to have ownership of their name. Sometimes they can work out deals like Jade Cargill was able to, and a couple of other people who have been able to work out deals with WWE. But essentially, she decided to change her name. Now, Mariah May is now going by Blake Monroe. I really wish she would have flipped it around or called herself Mariah Monroe. I would have loved Mariah Monroe. I like Mariah Monroe. But she wanted to go by Blake Monroe. It's Blake Monroe is still a cute name. I don't have an issue with it. And we'll get used to it. Just like we got used to the other names that people have chosen outside of their indie names and, of course, their actual real names. But this is the name she's chosen. And next week, she will be signing her NXT contract in the ring. She had a very cute moment where it was a vignette of her preparing essentially, and it was a mirrored effect of Sabrina Carpenter's intro to her concerts, which I thought was really cool. So it's awesome. I love that for her, and she's gonna do great. She's gonna do amazing things. Now, the video package was cute. I liked it. It was cute. So we had a match with JC Jane and Lainey. I can't remember the last name they gave her. Lainey Reed is her name. Okay. So I like Lainey Reed. She's come from Jacksonville, Alabama. She went to Jacksonville State, which some people confuse Jacksonville State University with Jacksonville University, with Jackson University. Jackson University is the HBCU. Jacksonville is the regular college, publicly traded college. It's the public college. Either way, she's a cool Southern belle. She's a very strong woman. I mean, I was in there, I was like, this girl has got something going. Lainey's gonna be a problem the more she leans into her personality and the more we get to see of her, because she's really strong in the ring. She's very, very good. She had no quips, no mistakes in there. She's very solid on the microphone. And the NIL people are coming in and showing up some of these indie darlings like it's not even funny. They are learning the sport so quickly. They are able to churn those superstars out like they goddamn robots. It's crazy. It is crazy, but I love her. I really, really like Lainey. I like her aesthetic. I like her strong personality. She is not timid or uncomfortable in that ring. She goes in there and she has a very strong presence, very strong confidence. I like her. I'm not a fan of her gear. I will say that. But I think it's just aesthetically, I think Lainey can do better when it comes to her gear. But other than that, I love her 1000% down, and I want to see what she can do because I think as a heel she's going to be quite evil and I'm gonna be tearing her ass up, but as a face she's even better. It's even better that I like her as a face because she just works, and she's one of those type of girls that's not gonna just play timid in the ring. She's gonna go in there and go after it, and I really really like that. The match between her and JC Jane was cute, but I mean, I didn't expect her to drop that title to Lainey Reed, and this her first championship match. But Lainey ain't lied when she said the girl was the most beatable champion. She not lying. You ain't doing nothing but rehashing what your homegirl, what's her name, Mandy Rose did, which was protect herself so that she can win. And you got your girls out there constantly running interference. If you had to beat her without no interference from them girls, I wouldn't have said nothing. I'd be like, well, it's cool. But Lainey had you, and you almost was beat. But of course, with all the shade they be throwing at each other, which is crazy as hell to me. Fallon be throwing hella shade at JC Jane, and JC Jane be throwing hella shade at Fallon. And I just be trying to figure out, like, whose side are you bitches on? Like, how y'all friends and disrespect each other like this? When that girl came in there and slapped JC Jane twice in the face, motherfucking Fallon said, well, bitch, you gotta do it now, champ. Fallon said, ooh. JC started up in there like, so I think there should be a rapport between us, champ, general manager. I'd be like, girl, don't slow talk me. Don't slow talk me. Because at the end of the day, champion or not, you are still my champion. I run this show. You are just my figurehead. Okay? Stop fucking playing with me. What the fuck do you want? That would have been me. Okay? That would have been me. But JC required that they have conversations about who's coming to the roster. Quite frankly, I don't feel like she has to tell you anything, bitch. The only thing that you need to be concerned with is making sure that you can keep your ass as a champion or not. Otherwise, get the fuck out the way. Okay? Now, not only did she throw shade at her own partner, Fallon, because she was like, Fallon was champion, but she lost it. And I was like, girl, there was a champion. There was a time where you were champion like twice with Gigi Dolan, and you lost your championships too. Let's not go there. Let's keep our mouth shut. Please. Okay? And then she was like, she did throw shade at Jasmine. She was like, and then Jasmine, she might be a champion one day, but never know what that's gonna be. I was like, okay, girl. I was like, awesome sauce. Whatever makes y'all happy, child. Ooh, child, it's loud. Okay. So I really don't care, honestly, Hiram. It don't really matter to me one way or another. I just want to see where the title is gonna end up when it comes to JC Jane. If she drop it to Blake, then fine. If she drops it to Lash, I would love that. If she drops it to anybody, I would be fine. I would love that. 1000%. Now, in the beginning of the show, when they were showing the superstars coming in, Oba Femi was attacked by Jasper. Jasper beat the shit out of Oba on that damn car. Dropped his ass on the hood of a car and then stumped that man in the head. You never seen Oba get manhandled by that. By no man. By no man. Oba got his ass tore up. And he coming out there hurt. He taped up out the waist. And Jasper real happy with his work. But ultimately, it didn't work out for him because Oba Femi retained and was able to beat him. But Jasper damn sure weakened him. He did everything he could to weaken him, child. But that was the show until after JC won her match, of course. She was sitting up there screaming and hollering, she's not a beatable champion. She's not a beatable champion. But she most definitely is. And so Ava decided since Fatal Influence decided who her opponent was going to be today, that she will decide who their opponent is going to be next. So there is going to be an eliminator match, 4 of them, next Tuesday on NXT. And you're going to have all of these women, all 16 women, competing for an opportunity at JC James Championship. So the eliminator matches are as follows. Lash will face off against Kaylani. Now, Lash had a match yesterday against Ren Sinclair because Lash was being the bougie bully, mad and loud and wrong in the locker room. And of course, Ren was standing up for herself. And it seems that they've moved Kaylani out of her potential heel opportunity and put her back in the face position. Kaylani and Lash are going at it, and Lash is just like, you need to tell your homegirl, you better ask about me, okay? Now, Lash and Kaylani gonna go at it. I don't really care who wins in that match, but if I had to pick, I would like to see where Lash could go. I feel like Lash Legend is a hidden gem in this women's division, and she hasn't been used to her greatest potential, and I really want her to. So I'm hoping that Lash advances. And it's no shade to Kaylani, but Kaylani has been champion. She has been featured heavily on TV, wrestling with the likes of Jade Cargill, Bianca Belair, going through all the motions. It's not as if Kaylani isn't good enough, but it's not Kaylani's time, in my opinion. So if I had to pick who would advance in this match, I definitely am going with Lash Legend. Then you got Zarya versus Izzy Dang. My only issue with this match is I really don't want Izzy Dame to advance, mainly because of the match that the potential matchup that could happen after this win. Okay. I really, really, really want Zarya to advance. I just don't want to see that creepy bitch in the finals of this particular tournament. Then you got these two fighting it out again with Thea Hill and Jada Parker. I want Thea to advance over Jada Parker. Jada Parker does not need another title shot. She has already had one. She's had two, and she's lost both of them. I'm tired. She's had one title shot against Stephanie, one against Roxanne, and she had an opportunity to get the championship in that fatal four-way that she was in. She lost that as well. So she's had three opportunities at the title. Her ass needs to be in the back. Okay? And you could have put Lainey in her place, seeing as how them hoes from Fatal Influence cost Lainey her opportunity at the title. That's all I'm saying. And then finally, you got Lola Vice versus Jordan Grace, which I'm curious as to how these two, how their particular styles are going to mash up. I'm going to be looking forward to that match. And her song is about her song. If y'all ain't never heard of 3-6 Mafia or Project Pat, then you will never know that her song sounds very close to Chicken Head by Project Pat. Who was on the song with him? Was it Mia X that was on the song with him? Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. You sure?
Not Mia X.
It was the other girl. The one that just recently passed.
Gangsta Boo?
Yes, it was Gangsta Boo. That's who it was. I couldn't remember who it was. That song is literally a back and forth. Damn! Jesus! It's literally a back and forth dude and a girl arguing. Oh my God! Was it supposed to break?
I don't know.
Wait a minute. Okay, hold on. Because I put the match on because I saw him win, but I didn't get to watch the full match for Jasper versus Jesus. It just snaps. Obafemi is getting his ass whipped, okay? But anyways, it is a carbon copy of Project Pat's Chicken Head. Go and listen to Project Pat Chicken Head and you'll hear it. They be in there rapping. It's dope as fuck. What is this commercial about? Oh, damn Chick-fil-A commercial. It's a cute theme. I'm glad she got a new theme. I'm mad because we don't get to see the metaphor entrance no more. That kind of sucks. Sucks ass. But I'm happy for Lash and everything she got going on. Anywho's these ladies and gentlemen. That is NXT. I'm very curious about what is going on in these streets. Are they fixing the ring right now? I don't think that was supposed to happen. Where that ring post broke, because they're fixing it right now. I don't think that was supposed to happen. Go in your room, Junior. I'm on live right now. All right. So I got the updated graphics for the King of the Ring tournament and the Queen of the Ring tournament. All right. Currently, Roxanne has advanced to the semifinals. And then we're going to have a member of SmackDown advance to the semifinals. And then next week, a member of SmackDown is going to advance to the semifinals. And a member of Raw is going to advance to the semifinals. So we've got the semifinals and everything. And then we'll have the final two. I think this was a pretty good way to set up the branding or the brackets for the Night of Champions. I thought that was pretty cool. Then for the King of the Ring side, we know that Sami Zayn advanced for Raw on his side. And then you've got this setup of SmackDown is very, very, very interesting. Okay. You got Carmelo Hayes, Aleister Black, LA Knight, and Randy Orton in one side of the bracket. One. These four men are all going to compete in the same match. Who's going to advance? My brain is telling me that Carmelo Hayes is going to advance in this tournament. I don't know why, but some is telling me that Carmelo's going to advance in this tournament. Okay. And then there's a mystery man that's supposed to advance on the Raw. Supposed to be in the Raw bracket of the tournament. And all of these are big men. So you have Rusev, Sheamus, and Bronson Reed. And then there's supposed to be a surprise fourth here. And I just hope it ain't El Grande Americano. That's about as good as we're going to get with that one. And then on the SmackDown side, this is an interesting mix of guys. You've got Cody Rhodes, Damian Priest, Andrade, and Nakamura all competing to earn the right to go to the semifinals for Night of Champions to be crowned King of the Ring. All right. And something tells me they're going to give Cody that shit too. Ilya. I haven't seen Ilya in a while. But if Ilya is in there with all them big dudes, I fear for Ilya. I'm not even going to lie. Anyways. Damn. Anywhoosies. WWE also seems to be latching on to Mr. Iguana a lot. They put the best of Mr. Iguana in I think it's on YouTube that you can watch the best of Mr. Iguana's matches. He also was in the crowd at NXT with Dehio De Wagner. He was the son of Dr. Wagner is what his name is in English. He was also over there with the son of Dr. Wagner in there with their mask on over in NXT. I think they're going to be popping up in WWE a lot. Okay, but shout out to Mr. Iguana. He said that wrestling at Worlds Collide and to be able to do it at a WWE branded event was like a dream come true for him. And he said he was very excited and very hopeful for the new partnership with WWE, which I thought was very, very cool. Now, Saturday Night Main Event is on July 12th, and Evolution is on Sunday, July 13th. Okay, and then there will also be NXT's Great American Bash. So there's going to be a lot going on in a few weeks. But before that, on the 28th, we've got Night of Champions, which is what they're preparing for right now. So for now, they haven't set up any more matches other than the tournament for the king and queen of the ring. I'm very curious as to what they're gonna do. What did I do with that Ron Killings picture I saw? Did I grab it? I thought I grabbed it. Hold on. I want to show y'all how he cut his hair because that shit's crazy. He cut off his hair, but then I could have sworn I saved that picture in here. Let me see. Oh, wowzers. Let me see. My back is killing me. Is you done, Virgin? You all right? Yeah, I'm talking to you. Lord have mercy. I just had that damn picture. I don't know why it's acting like I didn't save it. But anyways. It's 4 hours? They got AEW on for 4 hours again.
No, they never 4 hours. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. A 4 hour block of AEW is nutso. There's a few things that I want to talk to you guys about, and I'm going to screen share it so I can show y'all what is going on. Hello, Aaliyah. So let me show y'all what we need to be talking about tonight. We're going to go to Wrestle Ops Twitter because they seem to have the most up-to-date information outside of Fightful Select. So let me take that down. All right. I'm going to switch to that so you guys can see it a little bit better. Just a little bit. A little bit. A little bit. All right. Cool. Cool. So, Wrestle Ops, I said that Netflix is going to be developing a wrestling series. It's a pro wrestling drama series, and it's named Tuesday Night Titans. It says the series follows a tenacious writer who risks her career in the big leagues to recruit her estranged childhood best friend, a jobber on the indies, to join the same behemoth company they idolized in their youth. Their destinies become entangled as they battle personal demons, ruthless colleagues, and their complicated history in an industry where kayfabe isn't confined to the ring, but bleeds into every aspect of their lives. This is something that I probably would have to watch so I could do recaps of it every week and like tell y'all what's up. It sounds like a good premise. I've always said that wrestling would probably make amazing actual fictional television. It just has to be done correctly. I like this. I like this idea, and I probably would watch it. I think I would watch it. Anywho, did y'all see Trinity's post of her Money in the Bank briefcase? This lady got a switchblade in there. The contract is in the folds, Jerry, and then she got a stun gun, and she be cackling her ass off when she let that stun gun go.
Hell no.
Baby, that shit was funny. Look, a little Jimmy action figure in there. She got caution tape. And then she in there, you can hear her. She's like, I'm gonna get this bitch together. That bitch getting on my nerve. And she just, girl, it's a mess, child, but it's funny. Now, for whatever reason, the fans caught Jimmy and Jay. Jay was talking to Jimmy. Jimmy didn't seem to be paying her no mind. He seemed to be listening, and he kind of it was just like, it wasn't nothing crazy. But after this video came up, that's when Naomi posted this. It was funny. I I don't think that lady was doing that. That lady married to a baseball player. Okay. He says now Mr. Iguana did give a statement to a Mexican wrestling outlet, and then they the statement was then repeated on Wrestling News Co. And Mr. Iguana says that WWE wants him to go straight to the main roster due to him being a top merchandise seller. He says, and I quote, "They told me you're not going through NXT, you're heading straight to the main roster. We need you here because your shirt is the top seller in WWE and you're the fastest rising star when it comes to action figures and trading cards." So this is going to be specifically for the cheering. Now this is Ron Killing's new haircut. I'm not mad at none of this. I just want to see if he start whipping people's ass. I want to see ass whoopings happening. Damn. Will Ospreay versus Swerve ended in a 30-minute time limit draw. All right. Okay. I mean, I wasn't watching it, but I will show y'all where it's interesting that match happened so fucking early. It's like 8:30. It started at 8 o'clock. Like, that's crazy. So, off topic, are you excited for the Superman movie? No, Phase. I'm much older than most people think. I've been around for quite a few iterations of Superman, and I'm just tired at this point. If that's what you enjoy, I'm all for it. Live your best life and go watch it and live that life, babe. But for me, I'm not interested in watching another Superman film. I don't need another Superman film. I have seen there's been 3 TV versions of Superman. Okay, there have been 3 of them. There have been the 5 versions of Superman. Christopher Reeves, Brandon Roth. You have who played him? Who's that white boy? The one that was playing him in Justice League.
Oh, Henry Cavill.
Henry Cavill, and now you have this new dude, and then there's like 3 or 4 other ones that play Superman in movies. I just don't care. I just don't. Layescas will be flying like hotcakes. I'm sure they'll incorporate certain people, but Mr. Iguana got the first one, so he's gonna be in. I think when the kids saw him at Worlds Collide, they really latched on to him, especially with the iguana. What I thought was funny when Lindsay Dorado basically he elbow dropped that motherfucking iguana. That shit was hilarious. Smallville will always be the best. I like Smallville when it comes to Superman. That's one of my favorite versions of Superman is the Smallville version. I don't really care for Superman, even though Superman was created here in Cleveland. I just don't. I don't care. I live like we used to live right down the street from where the plaque is.
It's still there. The gate is still there.
It's like it's a historical spot now in Cleveland for you to go.
Yeah.
But we live right down the street from where the plaque was of his creation.
Yeah, the house of the guy who created Superman used to live on the street from the house.
Mm-hmm. That's what they say. I feel like they stole that shit. Low key. Tom Smallwood kind of ate. Okay. I was happy to see Lindsay Dorado. Me too. I have to say that you and I think a lot of because I said on your Raw Act show this Monday that Seth will have a failed cash in, and it's gonna be because of Roman. I hope so. But I mean, even if Roman don't do it, I feel like Seth should just have a failed cash in. Period. I know you left WWE, but what are your picks for King and Queen of the Ring? Oh, okay. So just looking at the bracket, um, I
Hola.
know Donnie's finally here. Jesus Christ, that was scary as hell. He just came out of nowhere.
Jesus Christ is right.
Okay, I don't. Okay, on the bracket side where Jade is, let me take off Tay or Jay's comment, excuse me. And I take off the banner so y'all can see. Okay, so Nia and Jade are there. I do not think Nia Jax is gonna advance.
Did you
Only
see
because she was
I'm
Queen of the Ring
sorry.
last year. She doesn't need to advance. Um
Did you see that interview that Naomi did with Peter and Megan?
I saw her say I
It's
saw a
like
piece
it's
of
like I
it.
mean you pushed her off he pushed her on the cart and it got quiet. She said, so she alright.
And
He's like, she
well,
is alright, but you still pushed her. She said, but now I'm worried about minor details.
I
Jade is still
saw her
alive.
say,
She's still
she said Bianca
tweeting.
was her baby. They just having a little hiccup in their friendship right now. They'll get back on the same page. She was like, but Jade, fuck her. She'll be all right. I said, okay, whatever. Whatever. Makes you happy.
This
So
shit's hilarious. I don't care what nobody say.
Roxanne advanced. It's probably gonna be Jade that advances in this tournament to go up against Roxanne. Do I know where they're gonna have that match at? I would put that match on Raw personally, just so Jade could have an opportunity to wrestle over there.
Mm-hmm.
On the women's side, on the other side, I want it to be Bliss who advances. And it's not because I don't like Charlotte, because y'all know I ride for Charlotte all day long. But the reason why
Mm-hmm.
it needs to be Bliss is because Charlotte going through a transitional phase. If she advances
Mm-hmm.
as she is, then it would solidify that she needs to stay the way she is. And that's not the case. Charlotte needs to lose. It needs to be Bliss that advances. If it's Chelsea, I won't necessarily be mad about it. But to me, and I love Chelsea,
It'd be an odd spot. Because
but
you
I
know
don't
she
want
wouldn't
her
be
to
the one going
advance to the
to the final.
semifinals. And I hate to say that for her, but I just don't. Candace, I can take or leave. I don't have an issue with Candace, but she don't have nothing going right now currently in the women's division. Her shit is going on with her husband and Tommaso Ciampa. So she's not really,
And I like it that way, to be honest with you.
and I
There's
feel
no
like
shade to Candace, but I feel like she's anchoring them in a good way.
yeah, because they don't know how to do it themselves.
Mm-hmm. They just keep
So they don't get
complaining
no response one way or another. I'm just saying.
because it got stale. Like the first couple weeks, okay, cool, but then y'all kept saying the same thing. We're
It's
bored.
just the spell the using of the initials. You just look like a dork. You already small, Johnny. Like don't
Okay.
please. You gotta have some swag from somewhere. All the anime you watch, all the Bluey you watch. Damn, pick up something.
I'll be like, oh my god, look, it's Champa and the LeRae twins.
The Ray Twins is crazy.
I couldn't tell you two apart. Y'all look like y'all in the
I
same
would
weight
die.
class. Shit.
I would just be like, Champa, don't you got a boy to go run after? Some gods to go kill? Don't you go? Don't you got something to do? God of War, go somewhere, please.
Don't you got some game to go stream?
Okay, some gruel to drink.
Instead of
Find
giving us
something
this
to
pleasure
do.
of smelling your breath.
Go get you some ale or something. Shit, what's wrong with you? Okay, I want Bliss to win, but if Candice gets to sneak in there, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with a little Candice LeRae because I like the way Candice wrestles. So I'm
Yeah,
okay with Candice sneaking in there if she can.
sure.
But I
So
think
if ZZ Top can slide in, I don't see why I
she
can't.
ain't even in the tournament.
I'm just saying she was the first one though.
I mean, yeah, but and then that's a problem because why? Well, why did you put Naya in here?
Where's she at?
She on the bracket on the
Oh,
other side where Jay
yeah,
Cargill
that's
is.
not fair. She just won it.
Why did you put her in there?
She literally just won it. I could see it would feel better if y'all had put fucking Lyra in it.
Why didn't you put Alba Fire in the tournament? Why would you put Naya in there and she just won the tournament last year, giving her another opportunity at the
Yeah, you
title?
could have put B-Fab in it.
Right. Where is she?
Who else is on SmackDown? Was
B-Fab,
this it?
Meechin is in there. Meechin is in there. B-Fab, Alba Fire. Hold on, because
Is Bianca not wrestling because of her hand?
yeah, Bianca's out because of her hand.
Okay.
Who else is on SmackDown?
Where's Julia? Hello?
Right. Where is Julia?
That must mean she's gonna be facing off for
She
that
probably gonna be
championship.
facing off against Zelina for that U.S. championship. Yeah.
It would have made more sense to do Julia than you
But she
have
still could have been in the
Julia
match.
versus Perez.
She ain't have to win. How Zelina Vega cost her the match?
Right. Come on now. Y'all don't be using y'all. Somebody's not doing the math right.
No. I'm just like, what is going on here? Naya should be in it. I don't care what nobody says.
Because she literally just won it.
Right.
Y'all are crazy.
I wouldn't put her in it. Most of the girls on the roster are in there except for Julia and B-Fab. And Naomi,
And
she not in it, but she got the briefcase. She don't need it.
Zelina's already a champion.
And then you got Tiffany and Zelina who are out. And that's it.
Yeah, it could have been Raquel already in the match.
Yeah, she on the other side.
This
render of Naomi is so pretty. It's so pretty.
Did you see her change her Instagram profile picture?
No. What she changed it to?
Go look at that lady Instagram and go tap on her profile picture.
Y'all always making me do stuff.
It's so crazy. I said this lady got issues.
It's her money in the bank picture.
Yes. Look at her evil ass smile.
The way she it's right after she won Money in the Bank, but it's of her.
I'm not gonna eat these because I don't know what his hands been. So
it's the last one in this scroll of pictures that she got.
But I am gonna drink this lemonade, however.
Makeup just bleeding. She don't care. Naomi says she got Cowboy Carter tickets for Bianca's birthday. I almost said I'd go. Naomi is a full-on stalker.
Child, they going to Cowboy Carter. They gonna go that Sunday too.
It would have been messy if they put Alba and Piper in the same match. They didn't have to be in the same match. But it's three of them.
In the same match, but they didn't have to fight each other in the match.
I mean, they don't have to, but they can. They put Liv and Roxanne in the same fucking match.
But she just got, Liv ain't really fucking with her.
I don't care. Roxanne was helping her the whole damn match.
She did.
Until she wasn't.
That is
And
fact.
that's
I
the
mean,
same thing I would do if I was
this
Alba
shit was
or
funny because
Piper.
Liv talking about some. Liv was mad. I'm like, it ain't like she stole your moment. You was getting pissed. She low
Your
key
ass was
saved
out.
you. You was finna lose either way.
You should have been. You should have been awake. If you didn't want to lose, you should have been awake.
And then I love my street trash queen.
Ugh.
But I am a Bella fan first.
Gross.
Bitch, how dare you talk up jealous? You look up to me. And you still do. It's in the
Apparently
tweets.
she don't. Apparently
It's in
she
the
don't.
tweets.
That's
It's in the
why her ass got
tweets.
laid out with an oblivion.
It's okay. Because my little sister finna come around and beat your ass. You don't even know it. And that bitch is a little bit more feistier than me. She finna
That
drag
shit
your ass
was
to
fun.
hell. Talking about almost. Don't you want to be on? Didn't you want to be on? You was on a Total Divas this season that got canceled. Stop talking to me.
Do I see her going after EO? I wouldn't. I mean, in my opinion,
Oh no,
I feel
you
like
can't be
EO
here.
and Rhea's. I mean, they probably gonna run it back at SummerSlam, honestly,
And she better lose again.
or it'll happen at
Evolution.
Evolution to just get people to watch Evolution, which I don't mind that. But at the same time, like
Let it be
EO's a really
woman
good
standing.
champion. She's an excellent in-ring superstar, but I'm very curious as to how everything is gonna play now that Asuka's back on the roster.
Mm-hmm.
Because Raw done got some true. It's not that Asuka's the best, or like Asuka's the best of the best, right? And it's not that what we have on Raw isn't great, but adding Asuka really changes the rules. That
The
changes a
girls
lot.
are back together.
Right, that changes things. So maybe Asuka come back. We could finally get Asuka versus Io.
Mm-hmm. Oscar versus Kyrie.
We can
Kyrie
really get some
versus
shit
Io.
going here. Cause I don't know about y'all, but while I like mommy, I'm okay. Give me my Japanese queens, okay?
Wait,
Ain't nothing wrong with her. I
you
love
know
Rhea.
what I see, or what's in my, what I see in the Fatuta.
Oh Lord, in the Fatuta,
Yes.
I can't with you. What is it?
Even though Io was a heel champion, maybe she could get some help. Some coincidental help, and then that's how we could lead into Oscar versus Io, with Oscar helping her out, And she like, girl, no, we don't do that no more. We're not even really a thing anymore. Like, I still hold it down for DC and the girls, but we don't do that no more. I don't need you to do that. It's fucking Rhea, and I ain't beat she ain't beat me. She ain't even came close.
The
Keep that mist
actual
in your
facts.
mouth. And then also be like, bitch, who was you talking to?
Apparently, yeah.
Oh, I'm the reason you here.
Oh,
Don't get it twisted.
I'm the reason you're here.
Ooh. Bitch, I will end you.
Oh my gosh. These ain't my afterpays. Them moms. Okay. Yep, both of them. Yeah.
Y'all like how I ate that up, don't y'all?
You ain't shit. But he did. He did. Give him his tens. Give him his tens across the board.
Period.
I ain't even gonna lie. But okay, y'all asked me who I thought was gonna win. I'll be going off on a tangent, child. Okay, so look, Roxanne advanced. I think Jade Cargill's gonna advance. Bliss is gonna advance on her side of the bracket, and I really want it to be Asuka. I like Stephanie, but I really need it to be Asuka right now. I really need it to be her because, I'm very curious about how. I mean, I think Stephanie and Bliss will play well with each other. But I've seen Asuka and Bliss fight each other, and they actually are they have good chemistry in the ring.
They have
Very good chemistry.
amazing chemistry.
So I want to see them battle it out again, and that'll be like an OG battle. And what you'll have is the vets on one side and the noobs on the other side. Jade Cargill is a newbie, Perez is a newbie, and you'll let them fight it out. I'm very curious as to how Roxanne and Cargill will work with each other, but it seems like Roxanne is one of those type of wrestlers where it doesn't matter who you put her in the ring with, she pretty much
gonna
can
eat
work
either
with
way.
anybody. She can work with anybody. So it won't, and then the more Jade Cargill wrestles, the better she gets. So I think that they'll do fine. It might come off a little wonky at first, but I think as the match progresses, things will get better between the two of them. So I'm gonna say it's gonna be Bliss and Asuka in the semifinals on the right side of the bracket, and Perez and Cargill on the left side of the bracket.
Yeah, because I don't think she's gonna lose. Because after
Who's
seeing what
gonna
happened with Charlotte in the Rumble, I'm not betting against nobody when they return.
I mean, if I wouldn't mind if Charlotte advances because it's obvious she's the queen, and I don't have an issue with that. And to be fair,
isn't Asuka the last person she wrestled that she got injured with?
Yeah,
That could be that too.
Yeah, you're right.
And then she could lose, and Bliss be like, "Didn't I tell you you ain't that girl no more?"
Yeah,
I keep trying to tell you ain't that. How many times it's gonna happen to you before you realize, oh, Bliss is right.
I'm torn because I do want Charlotte to get Queen of the Ring. She deserved Queen of the Ring, and she's been calling herself the Queen before they even decided to do Queen of the Ring, which is weird as hell because when Charlotte came in, the roster was overloaded with girls.
The roster was thick as hell,
and they could have did Queen of the Ring that whole time.
Literally, with
Sasha could have been Queen of the Ring 4 times over by now.
Child. Shit. Okay, all this crime she done did.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm low-key disappointed, and I do want her to win for that sake alone. But at the same time, I want her to get a revamp and a revive of her character, and not only because I feel like she deserves it, but because they don't give Charlotte the chance to do anything.
Yeah,
and they be acting like, oh, she don't never change her character. I'm like, if Charlotte tried to change her character, y'all would not let her be able to do that without you giving her no pushback. She would still get booed.
And that's exactly what happened.
Y'all would still boo her.
So they had to push it back some more. Well, I said with this certain angle, I'm not really too upset. But like I said before, I can kind of understand the confusion because all the video packages that we were getting of Charlotte before she returned, it gave upper echelon, it gave I'm that girl, it gave I'm that bitch, and it just gave that girl. So when you coming back, dressed like in top designer, on top design, but you dressing good, you putting that shit on, hair done, lips popping, lips glossed.
Facts.
And you come out and speak, I don't want to hear shit you gotta say. I already know what you're gonna say. Your vibe hasn't changed. And I kind of understand, like, the feel of Charlotte hasn't changed. Had the video packages been something else, I feel like maybe it would have been a better launch for it.
I believe that she could still be the queen and still operate under that banner without her having to change her aesthetic. To me, it really depends on how you present yourself. Just because I present upper echelon don't mean that I'm a bitch.
But it's
you can provide luxury and still have some humility. She tried to have humility.
But we wouldn't know that. So, like, take John Cena, for instance. He got the same aesthetic, but just turned his energy. We saw it in real time. With this, we don't know what we're getting.
Nobody gave her a chance.
How can we give you a chance The number one goal for us that y'all want from us is to react. How can I give you it? I understand the what happened was unfair, but however, what am I supposed to go off of? How can I give her a chance to sit and speak
When you compare
when
it
I
to
don't know what
John
it
Cena
is?
coming back, they gave John Cena the red carpet. He came back under the guise of his OG persona, right?
Yeah,
There was
yeah.
no switch up in how he talked until it was proven. And when did he prove it? It was not through, it was through action, but it was also through his face. Like we saw it.
That's
We
what
saw
I'm
it happen
saying.
in real time, but we didn't get a chance to get that from Charlotte. The moment Charlotte won the Royal Rumble, the whole WWE universe turned on her.
So think about it like this. Just put it in the instance that you was just talking about, the Superman movie. You don't know if the Superman movie gonna be good or bad, and you really don't care because you didn't see it too many times. We done already seen Charlotte. So coming back, even though we don't know what she would have gave, and yes, they should have gave her a moment to speak and present something new. We can't because we're only going off what we know. If I'm only going off what I know for Charlotte, yeah, I don't want to hear you talk because I feel like it's going to be the same thing.
I don't like that.
It's unfair, but it's a human reaction. Yes,
But
we
it's
would
not,
have liked
but
for
that's
it
not
to.
fair because it's only marginalized to her. Because they don't do that with everybody else.
That part is true.
They don't do that with everybody else. Seth can come
However,
back.
I feel like
Seth
it should
been
have been. It should
Seth
have
has been
been
in
a
his
way
bag
to
with his
do it.
designer shit, his clothes, everything like that. He just went heel like that, but he was a heel before, and he was wearing expensive ass clothes, shoes, and everything. Still was singing that man's song.
Who we talking about, Seth?
Mm-hmm.
But we seen it happen. We've been watching it. There's been a story leading up to, is what I'm saying. There has been no story for Charlotte. We have seen no yo leg got injured, you came back. What part of redemption do we want from that? You was just a bitch before you left.
She didn't
So,
get the chance.
but how can I know that?
What was she supposed to do? I'm confused
It's
because
nothing
y'all
that
making
she.
it, you making it
No, I'm
seem
not
like
saying it's nothing that she could have done. It wasn't on her. It was not on her. It was not her fault. It was the way they packaged it. They did not give anything that give this is redemption. This is something new. It just said the queen is coming back. That's all it said. Charlotte is on the way back. There's nothing about none of those video packages that gave redemption. All it said is, I'll hear what y'all been saying about me, and I'm coming back to prove you wrong. Is that not what she's been saying this whole time?
yeah.
Right. So if this is what you said this whole time, you've been saying that since you've been up here. What makes me think that you're going to do something different now?
When
No matter if I
Charlotte
gave you the chance or
when
not.
Charlotte was injured, Charlotte was a face. She she wasn't a heel then.
It wasn't giving face for real.
She was a face.
She was out there helping the girlies. However, she was still kind of rude. But that was a working thing that we had. That we had. That was a work in progress. It was still a soft launch. But if this is something that you've been saying this whole time, we have nothing aiding us to believe that you're going to be something different to when you return. Sense wise. However, a lot of fans are biased against Charlotte, whether she was to present it or not. But I feel like it would have been a better time had we known what we are getting into. Like any other video package, we know we're getting into.
I don't think she was coming in to change anything. I think she was just coming back. It had been a year since
Yeah.
she had been seen on TV in any capacity.
Yes,
So
but
I
we.
don't think she was coming in to change her persona or change anything or make anything new. I think she was just returning. I don't think I don't think they anticipated the crowd to be so visceral towards her.
No, they did not.
And I don't think they felt the need to do a redemption story
And then it was
with
coming
her.
off of you. You're already this well accomplished woman. And they already don't like that about you. That's the number one reason why they hate you. And then you come in and win the Rumble. Why would I be
Oh
happy?
shit, that's fast. Usually I'm delayed. Oh,
Yeah,
now he ripping up the mask. Damn.
Oh,
she's watching AEW.
oh she's watching
For
all
I don't know.
ale.
It's
Most
the
of it.
4-hour show.
What kind of coke is he sniffing?
Of course, again.
4 hours. That's nuts.
Not on a regular TV, though. Crazy.
Oh,
That's how I would see it.
I don't know. I feel like she should win it. But then, too, like I said
Who
earlier,
should win? I was so happy
Charlotte.
Roxanne won and Liv's raggedy ass lost.
I don't know. I'm
Right on top of her. Like a lazy threesome.
I'm torn between letting Charlotte be Queen of the Ring and
Oscar.
them possibly moving into something else.
This
Like
fucking candy is good.
But I just feel like it just has to be Charlotte. Like that's
what I was saying, but I don't. Oh,
we need to ask Sister Charlotte how long she plan on wrestling for.
that's a good fucking question.
Child, did she find her next husband?
Now,
Sure is.
see,
What else you gonna do?
Hey, Sister Charlotte, how long you gonna wrestle for? Because if you want to get out soonish, I don't want to say soonish. I want to say within like a year and a half, you should win this. But if you want to hang on, and I'm not saying hang on as like a bad thing, because obviously you're very consistent, very good still. For a couple more years, let's hold off for a year, and you can win next year.
Janet was 50 when she had her baby.
Who?
Janet.
Janet Jackson.
Does Charlotte even want kids?
Yeah, she does.
Yeah, apparently so.
She does. She said that she did. She
If
said
she
that
didn't, not because she probably still
she was hoping to have kids with Andrade, but
His raggedy ass.
I don't know what happened. I'm usually not in people's business like that.
You just messy. You want to know what happened?
But I want to know what happened. Did this nigga hide a baby?
What I
or
think
something?
happened is what I'm gonna say.
Say it,
I
girl.
feel like what we all think happened.
Did he
I
have
really
a baby on her, or this baby
Like,
just
because
popped up?
that's what I
I
thought.
feel like
Or
I
he
feel like it
hid
just
a
I
popped
child.
don't
up and
really
she was
want to
like,
say
whoa.
this too much because again, this isn't our business or whatever. But in my mind, I feel like that child was conceived while before they got married,
And she didn't know.
and she didn't know about it.
That's what I thought.
And I think
Yeah,
probably the baby
because they've been
mom
talking
or
for a hot
something
second, right?
probably end up getting mad and be like, you know what? I'm gonna blow the spot up.
Right. It just came out of nowhere. Because everything else don't make sense. It just don't. And I don't like, and I really hate. And I know how sensitive she is about her personal life. So that is one of the reasons why I'm like, I want to try to remain neutral because I do it with everybody else. Whatever happens in their business stays in their business unless everybody else bring it to the forefront. And then I be in it like I was with Carmella and them because they was on my live telling me all types of shit. I said, I know damn well Carmella ain't no home wrecking asshole.
Nope. And to turn out, we was right and she wasn't.
Right.
Yeah, Nicole came to clutch
No,
with that
that's not
info.
true.
No, because I don't even know how I found that lady's man.
I think you said it was
I
like a
remember
friend of a
when
friend
Nicole
or
was, we was all on live
This
together.
is when I used to be a detective
and
online.
Nicole said, She was like, hold on, because I remember seeing
She said no, because I know
said,
somebody that. She said I know somebody that know. Hold on.
She went
and sure enough, I did. It was I
And
had
came
like
back in
one
like
or
20
two
minutes. I said, oh
mutuals.
shit, she was for real.
Yes.
Yeah, because I wonder if I still have that screenshot. Because I had mutuals who were mutuals with her. So again, I went on her and I saw that she was dating someone, and then I was nosy. I said, let me look how long she been with this man. I said, oh hell no, months, and you tripping? I said, you being messy.
Mm-hmm.
And I blew up that lady's spot because so what you're not gonna do is make that lady miserable at work and online
And they
because you're mad
still
about
give her
something.
flack. 2 babies in, and they still giving her flack.
Yeah,
And I still
congratulations,
be
man.
right there letting people know that's not what happened.
They dead ass wrong for that shit.
And that's
Yeah,
why
I'm glad you
Okay.
WWE hit
said
her. I was like, why do you think WWE hit her with that lawsuit so quick?
Okay.
that. Shut your bitch ass up.
One thing about Corey though that I did love is Corey was real smooth with it. He was like, I highly recommend that you stop posting this because the lawyers are going to be calling if you don't.
Sure enough.
And all of a sudden, all that shit came down. I said, "Ooh!" That's
One
your
guy,
lying ass
The
get.
lawyers was like, hey lady,
I said, that is what you get.
and that was that same fall season that Matt Riddle wife got her ass handed.
Oh, I couldn't stand that.
Well,
yep,
her
same
back
thing
handed
happened to
to
her.
It
They
was the
said no, no, no.
audacity for me.
her. Okay, talking
It
about
was
they
the
bad bill.
audacity. They
I
didn't
said,
have no
who?
ass. I was like, bitch,
Who is
neither do
bad
you.
bill?
I was like, where your ass at? No ass at all. Please.
You
And
look all
then,
ironing board.
Girl.
and she low key said something about Bliss before.
It was
Mm.
Bliss, Mandy, and Becky.
And she was talking about Becky, and she said something about Charlotte.
And the one
She said,
thing that
I've
made me
offered all my
mad,
help to them, but they don't want my help. But they just got these really square, masculine shaped bodies. I said, I know the fuck you
And then
didn't.
I saw that picture of her. I said, bitch,
I'm
come on now.
I got into that lady so much. We got blocked by her and Riddle
we did.
because I was so upset. Not only that, she was talking to two women who had previous history with
They
eating
had them eating
disorders,
just
which
yeah.
that I
It
was
really
like,
pissed me off.
I was
Nicole
like,
was going
ooh,
off
I was
though.
like this, and then that's why I was like, this account might get banned
Yeah,
because I was digging in that lady
he was going
bad.
off, sir.
I was
I
digging
said
in
that
that lady. I was
Nicole. She's
at
like,
her and
no, 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 no,
everything.
no. Fuck that
No,
bitch.
she needed that. Instead of being mad at your man, you mad at everybody else.
I know. And then I think once some shit started coming about him, I was like, so I think I said something. I didn't know girls could be the cuck too.
Mm? Mm?
Yes, they can.
They can.
They sure enough do.
I was
I
like, you taught
said,
me something
ooh.
else, new lady.
I said, oh, that's messy, honey. That is messy boots.
I said, worry about your home lady.
Oh,
Cause
that was
you
good
know you
times.
all of a sudden you want to air this man out for cheating. You knew he
Right,
was
and he
cheating, and
been doing it the whole
y'all was
time,
doing
He
stuff
been doing it for
together.
years.
and she knew. She knew. Talk about you're destroying my family, girl,
You already knew that. You don't care that money coming in.
and don't.
I heard stories about him from NXT.
Yes, him
Me too.
and Damian Priest.
Mm-hmm.
And
I wish
Damian
I was
Priest
there for
single,
that.
so that was fine. And he's still single. He allowed to be a hoe.
They was tag teaming out there.
Mm-mm-mm.
That ain't none of my
I'm so
business.
sick of these damn people.
I wish it was my business.
Ooh.
Maybe
Okay, we're not because he's stupid as hell.
in another world, another time.
Right? I said, I wish it was my business.
Period, Samoa Joe.
I do shit. You know how I
Oh,
felt about Damien when I first saw him.
yeah, I remember. I gave Damian Priest the
And she
blues.
said his knock knees, he can
I
knock
said, them
me
knees
down.
touching them teeth. The teeth fighting for
I
attention.
watched I played the whole interview with him and Cody while I was finishing up homework earlier.
Was it good?
Mm-hmm.
It was good. It was funny. I forgot that they worked together on ROH. I always forget about that.
What did they mention? Which Raw that him and Seth ran?
I don't remember hearing that, so I will have to rewatch. That might have been when I was actually like paying attention to my schoolwork.
Because I was sitting there and it came across my timeline. Somebody sent it to me. I think was it Tirza? I think it was. But somebody sent it to me and I was like, what do you mean they worked on a Raw together and ran the whole show? I'm like, I need to know which Raw it was. I need to know. Because they had no producers that day.
I'm like, how do y'all have no producers?
I'm like, what the fuck you mean?
WWE is so weird sometimes.
I'm like, oh my God. No, Aaliyah, dead ass, she did that shit. She said that Becky didn't have no ass. She said Charlotte was she said one of them was flat chested.
I think it was Charlotte.
It was Charlotte.
Because she had to go get boobs.
Mandy
and
was
she said
bad
all
built.
of them don't have no ass. She said something about Bliss. I don't know what
and
it
that's
was.
what set me off because you are not going to talk about us. So first of all, you're not going to talk about women's bodies. You're definitely not going to talk about someone who's had massive issues with eating disorders that literally almost killed her.
Right.
So
I don't know if
so
it
that's
was,
why I was like, you want to talk about looks? I would talk about your looks, sister.
We dogged her ass out. We dogged her ass out.
For a week.
Man.
I was bored that week.
We tore Riddle's
It was
ass.
in COVID.
Yeah.
Yep, it was during COVID, so I had plenty of time.
We had time, nigga.
Well, the time we had in COVID.
Okay.
I miss it sometimes.
Yo,
okay, the
for
time
real.
I could do with that, what I could do in that time now.
Oh my gosh.
I would low key be a content creator if we had COVID again.
Okay, ain't no stopping me.
I mean,
now.
everybody could. I mean, I was telling y'all to do it.
I know, but I was like trying to do. I don't know what I was doing, but I was doing other shit.
I was telling you, I was screaming at Don. I said, Don, we are down, and it's a year in. Do it. Get the content up. Start now. He was like, I don't know. It's the safety to Nicole.
Here's the dilemma.
And I don't really want to be a content creator like for myself. Oh, Hugo Spritz sounds so good. It's more, especially now, it's more so for like a job. I'm like very sad. I was like, I'm not farther enough in school to apply for this yet. But a content creator specialist position came up for Cadillac's F1 team. It literally just got posted today, and I was like,
Oh,
no, I want that job. I'm just shocked that they're. But then I was like, oh, it's a little early, but I was like, ooh, no, they're probably going to do driver announcements soon. So that's why I was like, that's a T. So I like messaged like my one friend I met through, or like a mutual I left through TikTok through like F1, and I like messaged her. I was like, hey, I just saw this job posting. I was like, I feel like they're about to announce their driver lineup soon because there's no other reason for them to start looking for a content creator specialist right now unless they're starting to make formal announcements.
You're gonna do it when that movie drop.
Probably, which I don't necessarily want to see because Brad Pitt is fucking trash, but
that's what Gerard told me to ask you. He wanted me to ask you if you was going to see that.
I'm probably gonna go see it. I'm not going to see it. Because again, I don't like how Brad Pitt is involved. I really wish they made Damon Idris's character the main character.
Fair enough.
And I was just looking at him. I was like, oh,
I love him. That's a beautiful man right there. He's so pretty.
Especially like in especially like the trailers and stuff. He's like all dressed up and polished. I'm like, ooh.
Oh, and he's got really good style, and he's just a really chill dude. I like him.
It's like looking at him.
Oh God.
All the UK dudes that's actors are just really cool.
Mm-hmm.
All the black UK dudes are really cool. You don't never hear no bullshit about them.
Say we just want to go home.
Facts. And they respect black women. Okay?
Who
I don't see them respecting us.
K Michelle said Idris ain't shit.
Well, he don't count.
Not okay. Shit. You can go.
Devil's advocate. I low-key can't take Kimberly advice when it comes to dudes.
She has so
So
many.
she don't fucking count. I'm sorry. I love K Michelle down,
But
okay?
she has trash
But
taste.
girl, you don't be paying attention.
She
It
really
be
don't.
alarming red flags. And you just be like,
do, 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 do.
I
just
low-key want to go as
Everything
Megan
is
Bain for
good.
Halloween.
You
you
go
want
as
to go with
what?
who?
Megan Bain for Halloween.
Ooh.
Only for that headpiece.
Ooh.
Gotta eat.
I like it.
That headpiece just like
So
eats.
me and my cousins and her friend are we're doing Halloween costumes. We're gonna do Sailor Moon, and I am Sailor Uranus.
Yes.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, so I'm
I
gonna
need
figure out.
pictures.
I want to figure out a look to go with Sailor Uranus.
It's the way you're saying it that's making me not like this.
No, because my cousin was because I was there. I said either that or Saturn, and she's like, "You're more Uranus," and I was like, "Okay, your anus it is."
Stop.
My favorite sailor is Sailor Pluto. Not, I'm lying.
Mine is Sailor
Is it
Jupiter.
Neptune?
It's Sailor Saturn.
Sailor
Oh,
Saturn's a cold motherfucker.
Oh, I love Sailor Saturn. That's like oh my god, she
Yeah,
slays,
so I
literally.
said life or death. That's badass.
The balance. I fucking love Sailor Saturn.
They said, "Oh, Sailor Saturn."
please.
That's what she said.
And then it's Sailor Jupiter.
Period. We
Because
see
she
each
has
other.
the best whatever they are.
And then Sailor Mars
Attacks.
says she's just that girl.
I liked Sailor Jupiter because she wore green and she was my favorite. So that's why I latched on to her. But I also like Sailor Moon. She was very much ditzy in the anime that we saw in the American States.
Oh, she's always ditzy. I love Sailor Moon, but I feel like everybody loves. I feel like you have to. You have
Everybody
to.
likes Moon.
You have to. I love Sailor, and then also it's like she's dumb, but she means well, and she has a good heart, and she
That's
always
Yeah.
facts.
tries. She will never leave a person behind, and she always wants to save everyone.
That is absolutely true.
And she's stronger than Goku, which I always love reminding people that.
Period.
Oh, I like Pluto. I had to go look up Pluto's. I was like, what does Pluto look like?
Yeah.
Oh,
I love
Her
having
hair
that
is
conversation,
amazing.
especially when, I feel like this conversation happens all the time. Especially, it's like, who would win in a fight, the Powerpuff Girls or Homelander? And obviously, it's Powerpuff Girls because.
Facts.
them bitches can't die.
And then people were like, and they're like, no, I was like, they're literally supermen. And they're not even at their peak, they're just children.
Facts.
And look what they can do.
And then someone made a really good point, and there's like the only reason they didn't show them killing people because that's basically what they were doing, how bad they were beating people up. It was because it was a children's show.
Mm-hmm.
Literally.
Nah,
See
because
how they snuff Mojo Jojo?
No, because Mojo,
off
they
that.
beat
Oh,
the
yeah.
brakes off that motherfucker brains out.
And that's their brother.
yeah, it
Right,
is.
that's it. Whole brother beat his ass.
No, dead ass.
Oh, his
But no,
off
I
day,
knew
no
somebody.
ass.
I knew
He
something
just
was wrong when
chilling
they would
and beat.
knock him out and
Going
X
against his
build their
ass.
ass.
I
Oh,
knew
that
they was
motherfucker
crazy.
dead.
When they went into that jail and beat him up, I was like, y'all is wild.
We ain't finished with you yet, nigga.
I was like, you
That's
are
the
wild.
episode
He's in
that was beating Mojo
jail.
Jojo up.
They thought Mojo
They
Jojo.
be beating the dog shit out
Somebody
that
was doing
man.
something
You know who
that made it
eats,
seem like
and
Mojo
I
Jojo was
get
doing
so
everything, but
mad.
he wasn't.
He wasn't. Who
You know
tricked him?
who eats so good,
You remember
but no
Him.
one ever
the
goes.
Amoeba Boys, or was it him?
The Amoeba Boys did it.
I don't remember if it was them or it was him.
Oh, it was the Amoeba Boys. It was the first time.
That's
I love the
because
Amoeba Boys. They were so trash. I loved them. They were like one of my favorite villains. You know
That
what?
was the
You know
number
who
one sign to not
eats,
trust these men.
and not enough people go as them for Halloween is him.
Him always will be my.
Yes, I love him.
Him
Him
is
no.
so
Him
goated.
used to legit scared me because he was the only villain
What's going
where the
on?
aura around him would just change the whole room. He
That's
used to
because he was
scare
like,
me as a kid. I
obviously,
used to
because
say,
he
oh
was like
shit, it's
Satan.
finna get real.
Potatoes
Here come him.
and
And then
And his
his
goddamn
voice, and
head.
like
I
his
want to eat
voice
a
was like
chop.
always disembodied, and that's what used to
Yeah.
freak me out about him was
Oh, I
that
I'm
loved
like,
him.
I used to be like, oh my God. My heart used to just like drop. I used to be so scared.
I
yeah,
was
but I
terrified
loved
of
him
him
though.
too. No,
Yeah,
I was
he
like,
was
this motherfucker is scary. Why the room gotta change red when he come in? It can't stay the
well, he was the
same.
devil, nigga.
Nigga,
He was the
And
yeah,
devil.
he's the
then
devil.
he would put them through like trials. They'd be like, oh, you've come
Oh,
so far
Becky's
to do
has
nothing
the
at
issues with
all.
eating disorders too. Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
usually,
I think we did mention Becky. Yeah, because she talked about it in her book too.
I
And I
don't think
talked
during that
about
podcast that we did when we was talking about Rilla and them, we she had the book out yet.
no, she didn't have the book out. She
But I
didn't
think she
really.
might have mentioned it in like an interview or something. Because she
I
do
didn't
talk
know
about it
she
in her
had
book.
eating disorder issues until I read her book.
Kayla, I feel like you should dress up for Halloween with how you feel. You don't have to be sexy, sexy, sexy.
No.
No,
Halloween's supposed to
because
be
while
fun.
I'm saying I'm gonna dress up as Megan Bane, watch me go as Mystery Iguana or something. Because I don't feel like not having pants on.
I usually don't dress up for Halloween because I usually stay home and watch classic Disney Halloween movies due to me hating the holiday. But I thought about dressing like Becky, but now I'm thinking about dressing like Stephanie Vaquer. You better do it.
I think you'd eat Stephanie Victoria.
Actually,
I
I
think
want
you
to.
should be Stephanie.
You
You
dress
might
up
want to
as
start
Stephanie.
investing in that now. Go ahead and get that together now.
I think that would be awesome.
That's a good one because you don't have to dress like super
No.
like
No, and
crazy.
you
Like
can low
she
key
don't.
wear
Found you a
shorts to
velvet
kind
one
of,
piece and
and you can get the cape, and you can get those the boots. You need to be looking for them boots now.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
You can get the bodyguard and stuff. You can get that
yeah,
on
and
Amazon.
them horns. You can buy them horns anywhere.
Okay, you can get that shit from
All
Glen.
you would just have to figure out is how she does her like makeup thing, and that's it.
Ooh, wait, I might be able to help
A
you if I
red
can see.
lip,
Let me see if
Yeah.
I can get a picture of Stephanie because she
darken
have
them
it faded
eyebrows
in the
up.
corners of her. I might be able to help you with that. I might be able to do a tutorial on that. You give me an idea.
It's storming outside.
Yeah, I can get
Well,
them filmed right now.
it was supposed to be like in the 80s today, but I didn't feel like it was that hot. I was like
Shit, it was
mad.
80 something degrees
It
here.
was moist
80,
here.
83.
I think I went outside a few. No, it was hot when I went outside. I went to the market, went to the supermarket really quick to go grab a couple of things, and then I didn't grab two things that I actually really did need, which is
Well,
like
Stephanie's
always.
makeup is pretty easy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not crazy. Like, you don't have to do a whole bunch, and you would still like people would be able to recognize what you are.
It's really simplistic. It's a smoky eye, red lip, and then she's got the the design on around her eye. But other than that, it's really simple. I would do her look with a matte lip instead of a glossy one because it's just easier to blend that out. I don't know. I might show you how to do that. Because her look is real easy. Let me see. Who else makeup look should I want? Rhea got a couple makeup looks that I want to try.
Oh, she got too many.
I
Pick a face, girl.
love her makeup looks. But she's always wearing purple and black.
Do some
And
red.
she love a good black lip child.
Mm-hmm.
I seen her one time with a good lined brown lip, and I said, "Oh my God, who the hell is that? Who is this white woman? Who is this?"
That be real.
Do y'all know how to do makeup like her? I do know how to do makeup, so I can try and teach you
Do
how to do it.
y'all,
Not y'all.
girl?
I don't think
Oh, did you guys see? There's this cute. I won't put in the chat. There's this cute video where Sean is sitting down and all the NX and then a bunch of the NXT girls
Oh
are
yeah, I saw
saying
that
hi,
earlier.
Sean.
That was
Yeah.
I was
funny.
like, oh, this is so sweet.
I'm like all his girls.
All his
Think about that
children's, because he do
that
not
clip
care about them
from
boys.
He don't give a damn.
And I said, and that's fucking right.
Period.
Caleb. Think about that clip from White Chicks. And she was like, "Powder me." He just popped it on her nose.
That's Don's equivalent of
Yeah.
doing makeup.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely not. No. I
Don't
can
look
show you
good.
how to do it. Donna have you out there looking like a cokehead. No.
I
Yeah,
can get
don't.
you a nice glossy lip though. I tell you that.
Shut up, Don. Shut up.
I can do a lip
I
gloss.
love Rhea, but I'm not a black lipstick kind of girl. No, I was talking about other people that I could do tutorials for. Liv's makeup is actually pretty simple as well. I mean, we talking like bronzer in the eye crease, and hers is more focused on her lips,
Who?
which is fine. And she wears a really good she always wear a real good strong lash. They be contouring the hell out her nose. It's fine.
Who you talking about?
Liv, I'm looking at a picture of her.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
looking at a picture of her.
That nose be done.
Now they could have picked a better picture of JCJ. Look at it. Hold on. Let me switch to this damn screen. I don't like this picture of her. She's had better pictures.
Who?
JC Jane.
Jossie John.
Oh, she has plenty of better pictures. Not this that Tay girl. What's going on?
There she go.
What is this?
That's the picture of her render. That's her new render with the title
I
on
don't
the
like
WWE
that.
website. And JC's had better pictures than this. I don't like it.
Y'all could have kept that shit.
I do love her hair though. I've been a fan of her hair for a while. I don't like this. I don't like it. But anyways, what the hell?
I could not imagine commentating for a 4-hour TV show.
I get bored by hour two.
Nope.
I'm like, well, shit.
4 hours is
She
crazy.
signs her damn contract, bitch. I need you to get in the
What we finna eat
ring.
tonight? Since you love eating my ringside.
I made me a steak salad today for dinner. It was really good. And I was also trying to clear up. I was mostly trying to clear out all the extra veggies I had in my fridge. I had like so many fucking carrots for some reason.
Nuts. All right. So let's get back to Night Champ. I always get off topic with y'all. Anyway, I said I think Roxanne Perez is gonna go up against Jade Cargill. Oh, I want
Good thing
Charlotte.
it's only 9:43.
I want Charlotte to advance. I really do. But like I said earlier, if you're gonna do a redemption arc for her, then she's gonna have to keep losing.
CCC.
I'm gonna stick with what I know. I'm gonna stick with Bliss, and I think Asuka is gonna advance in this bracket of the tournament. I am okay with Stephanie not advancing because there's always next year for her or the year after. Since she's new, she's there. I'm gonna let Perez advance over Jade Cargill. I don't think. Yeah, I'm gonna let Perez go over on her. Then between Oscar and Bliss, this is hard as fuck. Damn. I think I'm gonna pick Bliss. I think Bliss and Perez will have a really good match at Night of Champions. I don't think Oscar will have a bad match with Perez either. But I really want to see Bliss and Perez go at it at Night of Champions. And my winner overall, this is why I'm not a booker, because I would renege on a opportunity on a booking that I set up. I'm like, wait, let's change that. Shit. Let's just give it to Perez. Let's give Perez Queen of the Ring overall. For one, it would stick in Liv Morgan's craw, and two, I think it would just be the passing of the torch of the new era starting, and it's starting with the new girls. It's not to say that Bliss isn't going to get what she's just due, which is time, but I think giving Roxanne a straight shot to SummerSlam is a good idea if they work it right and really pull Roxanne from this Judgment Day shit, because she doesn't need it. And if she wins, then she can choose who she goes up against, or she goes up against the champion of her brand.
I want to say champion of her brand is SummerSlam.
So she would be facing off against EO if EO is still champion.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not necessarily mad at that. I'm not mad at that at all. What y'all think?
What happened? I was scrolling my phone.
Oh my gosh. Who y'all pick for the winner of the Night of Champions tournament for the Queen side?
Oh, you mean overall winner or just for the
Overall
night? That's
winner.
why I got confused. Overall, I
Overall winner.
really
Because I
want
had
it
to
to be
pick for each
Charlotte.
side.
I'm gonna
You
pick
want
it each shot. I really want Charlotte.
you wanted her to win to advance all the way through?
Yeah, honestly, I want it between. Jade doesn't need it.
No. But I think she's
I
gonna advance in
I
that
don't
bracket.
know. I think she's gonna advance, and yeah, I mean she should advance. I mean, no offense, but that group is what it is. Like, a couple of these groups are very obvious.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I don't know. I overall, oh, Lady Gaga tickets are on sale soon. Oh, she's
I
gonna
need
be
to be there
performing
for
at
that.
the Tokyo Dome.
Damn.
Holy shit, Lady Gaga, that's crazy.
This bitch try to do it big.
I
I
don't know.
mean,
I'm gonna go with Charlotte for right now. That's right now. I'm proud. I might change it.
She going with Charlotte. Donnie, who you got to overall win the Queen of the Ring?
you can give me Oscar.
You think Oscar's gonna win?
Hell, Charlotte won the
Shit,
Rumble. I don't see why not.
I mean, fair. And Oscar's done everything but that.
She coming
Oh,
off of what? She
this is
coming off a
rough.
year too.
Yeah, she is. Oh, Kayla said, "Can I make Stephanie's gear or order it and get it fitted for my body?" The bodysuit that Stephanie wears,
Girl, you can find a
I feel
velvet
like you can
bodysuit
find that, but
from
it kind of
anything.
gives like it's either velvet or like suede,
Satin.
which that's ridiculous. It's got to be hot as fuck.
Child. She
Wrestling
from
in that
Chile.
gear,
She's from Chile.
it's fucking hot. Shit, fuck that, it's hot.
Exactly. So her
They all
wrestling
the way in
Chile.
Florida and then goddamn LA, and it's hot as monkey balls and shit.
Child, she don't feel that shit. Well, this is regular at home heat for me.
I think that you can kind of make that gear if you can't find the bodysuit that has the velour look to it, then you can buy a bodysuit that is the style of her gear, and you can like hot glue that shit, the velour material over it. You
Yeah,
just
because you're not gonna find like a set
no,
costume like
you're
she's
gonna
a
have to
wrestler.
kind
You're gonna
of,
have to jimmy rig it.
yeah, you're gonna have to kind of make it, which you can, because you can, and it's really in the front. If you really look at her gear, hold on, this is why I be getting distracted. This is why. Okay, so when you look at Stephanie's gear, yeah, it's kind of, you're gonna kind of have to wing it a little bit. So let me take this off so I can kind of show you what I mean. Because her gear varies. So when she won the North American Championship, you can kind of see here how in the back it's cut out, and then she's got this halter top like bodice for her gear. This was black and red, and it's got mesh in there. For her regular gear that she wears all the time, it's kind of a mix of like a bodice here, and then she has like this velour type material for her halter top, and then it goes down into the bodice. So like I said, you're gonna have to kind of improvise a bit with her gear. Personally, what I suggest is that you go and you buy the bodysuit first. I would buy like a bathing suit that's got the back cut out a little bit more. It has a similar neckline to it, and then you can add the pieces of her gear. You need to look at her gear and see what you need to add. If you need to buy like, vinyl, you can buy like faux leather from the store. Joanne Fabric's finna go out of business, child, if they ain't already went out of business. So you're gonna have to order some online. I don't know why they going out of business. People still do arts and crafts and shit. Michaels done went out of business too. Did Michaels go out of business? Let me see.
I don't know. Still Michael's around here.
Okay.
I know Party
Okay,
City went out of
you can go in
business.
Michaels. Michaels is still open, so you can go in Michael. Child, they closing all the good damn stores. Anyway, Michaels is still open. You can go in there and ask for fabric scraps. You can ask them if they have any scraps of fabric that you could pick from, and that's how you can kind of finagle how you do this. If I was you, I would start following some cosplay makers who make their gear on their YouTube channels. If you want to make her outfit, that's the best way for you to do it, because I can't teach you how to sew. I ain't gonna be able to do that. I can help you out with your makeup. I can help show you how to do your makeup. I can help you with that. You ain't gotta buy no hair. You already got the hair. Shit. All you need to
Okay.
do is slip your hair over a little bit. Put you a little dry shampoo in there to kind of zhuzh it up a little bit, shake it out a few times, and flip that shit back. Put these damn these headband horns on your head, and you out. No, the other stuff you're gonna have to, you gotta improvise a little bit. Okay. Okay. Keaton said his picks are me, Chin, Stephanie, or Oscar. Me, Chin, really? No shade to me, Chin, but if she get past Jade and Nia Jax and Piper, that's a strong bitch. Because if you ain't getting kicked in the face, you're getting fell on. And child, Jay picked Jade. Quan says Oscar as well. And Kayla picked Charlotte or Stephanie. I'm thinking about wearing the blue gear because blue's my favorite color. You gotta start looking for some pictures. I always tell people, if you plan on wearing a particular outfit for Halloween, now is the time to start searching for it and buying what you need. Because everybody's gonna start like around August. If you want a specific outfit and you want it to be right, you need to start searching for your outfit stuff now, especially if you're going to be making it. And you can kind of finagle those boots. You know, you can buy some flat boots that come up to the knee. And again, you buy some material to cover them boots. Make you a little boot sleeve and slide that bitch up and attach it. Child, you be crafty as hell. Okay, so Nicole picked Charlotte, Don picked Oscar, and I picked Roxanne to win for the women. Now we got the men for King of the Ring. Okay, we on the King side. Not there you go.
Oh,
I was about to say, what happened?
the men is what
I'm
happened.
still preparing the order. Okay. All right. So we got Sami Zayn who advanced on the Raw side. Then we have SmackDowns. This bracket for SmackDown is fucking crazy. They got Randy Orton, LA Knight, Aleister Black, and Carmelo Hayes in one match. My brain is telling me Carmelo Hayes is going to advance over all of these things. That's just what my brain is saying. On the other side for the SmackDown bracket, it is Rhodes, Priest, Andrade, and Nakamura. They are all going to compete, and I hate to say it, but I think Cody's going to advance on his side. And then you got Sheamus, Rusev, Reed, which is Bronson Reed, and a mystery man is supposed to compete in that last Raw tournament. I don't low key because I don't know who that fourth man is. I can't really give you a definitive answer, but I want to say Cody is going to advance in this tournament, and more than likely, he's going to end up winning. However, I would rather Sammy win Night of Champions. I would rather he win, especially with it being in Saudi.
Mm-mm.
John, who you picking?
No, thank you.
Oh, now
Um,
wow.
oh, it's the man.
Oh, you're horrible.
For one reason only, because we got the same birthday. I'll pick Bronson Reed.
Bronson Reed, you picking Thinkums?
Because we got the same birthday.
Now, how would that work out with his main boss having the Money in the Bank briefcase?
What did I just say? I said for no reason. Oh, just Bronson Reed. You want to make some sense?
I'm just saying.
If I'm gonna make some sense, I would go Carmelo.
To win the whole thing?
Yeah, he needs something to do, child.
And then go to face off against John Cena?
Oh, he could lose. Oh, it had to be John.
It's John
It
at
couldn't be
SummerSlam
Gunther.
if Carmelo wins.
Oh shit. Well, let's see. Seth got the briefcase, so I wouldn't do Sammy. Or I could do Sammy because Sammy has beat Gunther before.
Yeah, but if Sammy wins,
He'll
only
get
for
cashed in.
Seth to cash in on him, that's fucked up.
It is, but
I heard that before.
all
Somebody
well that
told me
ends
that.
well.
Go ahead and do it. If Jay got 51 days, Sammy get his ass cashed in on immediately. Fuck that.
That's crazy. Sammy ain't did nothing for that.
I know, but he gonna catch it straight because then he should have had the title longer than 50 some days.
Right, that's mean as hell. You a dirty
I
motherfucker.
don't give a damn.
And then the
That's
sad part
dirty.
is he won't be able to win it back anyway.
You know, full damn well they ain't gonna give Jay that title back no time soon.
Yeah, but like I said, I'm upset because I like Jay and I'm biased. But at the same time, I don't want that to happen to Sammy either.
If he would have dropped it at SummerSlam, I wouldn't care. But that don't make no sense to do all that work to strap the Rocky to Jay the way that you did for him only to have the belt for less than 2 months.
He not the first, and he won't be the last. JC Jane finna drop her title.
She shouldn't have it.
You're right. That's crazy.
I have to disagree. She should have been champion a long time ago.
That's crazy. I don't like Jay-Z, so I don't give a shit. But I'm still gonna say that's crazy because you didn't have to say that about that lady. That's fucked up.
Jakara Lashley snipped the tag team title. Her big nose ass and held it damn belt.
Now you're right. I have created a monster.
You have.
Shit.
Job well done, Tiffany.
Oh, that's fucked up. That's fucked up. So today, AEW had their summer blockbuster. It's 4 hours. It's still going on. I think Nicole watching it. They had Ospreay and Strickland fight, and they
That's a long time to be giving me some bullshit. I'm sorry.
They essentially ended in a draw because there's a 30-minute time limit on their matches, and unfortunately, there was no definitive winner between Ospreay and Strickland in this bout.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Good for them. I guess they're gonna run it back again.
Hell no. MJF told Mystico he was a sloppy Sin Cara. First of all,
always getting his ass beat.
That's fucked up. Wait,
with the way
Not
you
a
be
sloppy Sin
disrespecting
Cara.
people. And nobody really be punching you in your face.
Why Sin Cara had to catch the string? What did he do?
Nothing. It's just everybody must because it's really messed up because it's essentially him saying they all look the same.
Yeah.
Which is borderline racist.
I mean, it's everybody getting they races on against the luchadors because they're doing with this Americano shit.
Oh, Jesus. I hate that for Chad because he don't have to do all of that to be good. He actually is really good, and he proved that last weekend. All the wrestling that man did, and then go out there and wrestle a fresh AJ Styles. They better paid him very well for that shit. So that's crazy. Well, y'all, it's official. They have decided that they're going back to Vegas for WrestleMania.
And you know what I will not be doing?
Going back.
That's right.
Her ass ain't going nowhere.
The Cinco was like, we run it back. I sang right the shit back.
Fuck y'all. Fuck that.
Unfortunately, they are going back.
Oh, thank God they're unifying them belts. It's about time.
What belt?
Which
belt? The one
The
with
one- The one that Kenny and Okada has. I'm like,
yeah,
about
they're
time.
finally unifying.
Okay.
The new unified title, what it look like?
It's nice. Hold on, let me see.
I like Kenny's belt. Kenny's belt was pretty dope. Let me see what the new title look like. Ooh, bitch!
It's nice. Oh my God!
Oh, I like it a lot.
Not Kenny got eternal bleeding. Oh my gosh.
Ooh, that's pretty. When are they gonna fight for this? Today?
No, Texas.
They're gonna fight in all in Texas. Can't even make it look nice in a suit. Look at him.
Oh, he's not gonna look that much nice in a little bit. He's got his ass wet.
But he looked nice. It was nice and tan. He got a little knickerbocker pants on with his cute little shoes. No, he ain't got no boots. I couldn't say wee little boots because he ain't wearing no boots. He wearing some actual loafers.
Oh, okay.
Injuries while singing on the
All right. So I'm gonna give y'all a little rundown, then we're gonna go into the lifestyle stuff. Hiram, if your ass is still in here, you better bring your ass in here.
Yeah,
Come
because
Shit.
on, because I ain't got time for the
that's when
games. This
I
your
clock
last
out.
chance.
I
I want
clock
to hear
out
this
for the
story no more.
lifestyle because it'd be too much.
She said she clock out for the lifestyle because it be too much. Fair enough. I ain't mad at you for that.
Yes, I don't get that.
Drop, please.
What? That's what the cold mindset is right now.
She said, I'm just here so I don't get fined. Nicole come here every week and she be in her own world and I love her for it. Because as soon as she hears something she need to say something about, she pop right back in and she be on it. That's why I'm like, just let her do her. It's fine. Let me see if I can find Hiram's ass.
I forget Adam Cole be going there.
Adam Cole still there?
Yeah,
Is he
I
still
forget.
champion?
Yeah, I forget both things until I see him.
What is he the
Why he
champion
got these?
of?
Why he got capris on? Oh my God! You need to go back home. And I mean by home, I don't know, cause Hunter act like he don't know how to book half the time, so maybe not.
Shit.
You know
You
what? The
know
sick
Adam
thing
is
is,
one of
he
his
will figure out
children.
booking for him.
You know damn well Adam, one of his kids, he would give him the world.
He figure that shit out for him and him only.
This fucking belt is gorgeous.
That's really nice belt. I'm glad they're finally unifying it. I'm
It's
like,
so
thank
pretty. And it's got a
God.
crown in the center.
Yeah, it's nice.
Oh, I like it. I like it a lot.
They better make sure that stays in their luggage. Somebody gonna steal that belt.
Okay. This is nuts. Okay.
Ooh, Kyle Fletcher.
Oh, she infatuated with Fletcher.
And Anthony Bowens, that's cute. Thekla and Kuyamanada, period.
Who they gonna fight today?
Thekla versus Queen Amanada. Ooh, that's gonna
Ooh,
eat.
there he is. There's Hiram. Okay.
Get
So, is
your.
there any other wrestling news that I need to discuss? Because I think I talked about everything. The
No.
tournament.
Okay, Kyle.
We got the tournament Night of Champions. Oh, okay. So they already setting up Bree, Nikki, Liv, and Raquel for them tag team titles going into Evolution.
I told y'all.
She did as soon as they introduced them damn things.
I said them one of these days, just they're gonna sniff them belt. They're gonna sniff their way to them belts, and I'm not. And honestly, out of all the things that them hoes could be doing, I'm the least mad about that because I feel like they were a tag team long before there were a lot of women's tag teams. So I'm not mad about it.
I have
Yeah.
no dog in that fight. I do not care.
And as long as who called her? Someone called her Trump Cal.
It's probably.
Well, she always been a Trump supporter now because
I'll call her Rachel.
yeah, because she
It
Latina.
is Rachel.
I find a lot of Latinas are conservatives.
Which is so mind-boggling. You can tell what they are by the men that they date.
Well, she is with. Well, is she still with Braun Strowman?
No, they've been broke up.
They broke up.
Yeah, they broke up I think like a year ago.
I don't know who she dating now.
They broke up before I don't remember which one came back first, but whoever came back first, they were broken up by then.
I think Brian came back first.
Yeah, they were
Braun came
broken
back
up. Yeah.
first.
Yeah, he got smashed in that truck.
Yeah, because I believe he has another girlfriend.
Okay.
People talking about they
One of them does. One of them has another partner by now. I don't remember which one.
what I need y'all to go do, I need y'all to go find that clip Braun Strowman talking about how many injuries he got and how they lag on his body. So y'all can stop saying they play him. They ain't play him. They did him a favor.
I have to agree.
Yeah,
He
because
needs to
he
sit his
should
ass
have.
down.
He
He
is
said
broken.
it. He's basically
Oh, look at
dragging his left
Kyle
side of his
sitting
body around.
over here like this. I need to stop drinking this wine and watch this.
And then I'm like, I feel like he's still doing other stuff. He on the whole food show for them.
Yeah,
I'm
like
sure he's still on payroll.
I thought they do have him on payroll so he can have their insurance.
Yeah.
Who you talking about?
Braun
Braun
Strowman,
Strowman.
like, isn't he like on some type of deal where he like makes like appearances every once in a while so he can stay on the insurance
I'm
because
not
of all
sure, but
those
his TV
insurance?
show is supposed to come out on USA Network really
I thought
soon,
I read
actually.
Mm-hmm.
that somewhere. I don't know if it was from him, but I remember reading that
I
from
would
somewhere.
assume so.
I think that if his TV show does well, that they would just sign him back long enough to continue to do the show.
Just have him in like the same shit contract they got fucking Titus on.
And I don't know
Titus,
what
Tyler Breeze.
Titus contract ain't been cut yet.
Hell no. They just
He an
moved his ass to the
ambassador.
back.
He's an ambassador. I think he's like a legit like actual ambassador for him, so I don't think they ever will.
And his son
No,
getting ready
he
to
going
be
out and doing
in
all
the
that
next
shit.
he in the NIL program.
Yeah. So he that's one person. He does too much ambassador and cherry. I think low key they had him, and especially now since Stephanie's not there, I think he really took over a lot of the shit that Stephanie was doing.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Like
All the main
ambassador
star
wise
stuff
and
and
like yeah, like all of that,
Boys
like
and
going
Girls
to
Club
like
shit.
yeah, like
He
and
do a
speaking
lot of that.
yeah, like going and speaking at like these panels and shit like that. I think they really got him doing her. I mean, that wasn't like obviously Stephanie was doing a whole lot of shit, but that aspect of her job, I think they had him low key take over for it. Why they got the collision over thing on there? That's so ghetto. Take this off. It's dynamite still. Why they got the collision table covers?
They getting
That
ready
that is a
for the
little weird.
weekend.
All right, so we got that set up, and it looks and whoever wins this fatal four way at NXT next week, or this eliminator that they have, they are going to Evolution to face off against JC Jane. So we'll
So it's
see.
those 4 matches to a fatal 4-way.
I want to say yes because when you look at
I guess if it would have been a tournament, they would have put it like a bracket, I guess.
she didn't say anything about them having another match. Maybe they're gonna trickle it down. So they have these 4 matches that are gonna happen next week. Then the week after, they might be down to 2 matches, seeing as how they got 16 girls. So I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's like I don't think it's all gonna be decided in one week. I think that they're gonna trickle it down until like
Uh,
right before in the weekend of the 28th is when we'll see who the winner will be for JCJ. Because she didn't explain it, but she did say they was gonna have 4 matches next week. That was the
okay,
extent of
that's
her
how you know it's getting
explanation.
warm outside. When they get warm outside, Sean put all the girls on.
Oh
As soon as you get warm outside, he said, "Oh, we acting up for the
yeah,
summer."
if you didn't see the video, Sean only guessed Kaylani, Zaria, Lola, and Lash.
And
He
Jordan.
got Jordan Grace, but he couldn't and he got Thea later, but he couldn't figure out Jada Parker or Izzy Dane. He couldn't figure them out. He never got Izzy Dane. He did get Jada Parker after she kind of changed up how she said hi to him. He never figured out Izzy. He couldn't figure her out for nothing. I was like, oh, look at him looking like a proud papa.
He got lashed real quick.
Yep. Yep.
He came
Like,
and
oh,
said,
that's Lash.
he said,
I
"Oh,
know
that's left.
that.
I got that one."
He was like, Lash, that's Lash.
Hey, Sean.
Right. It was really cute. But one thing I will say is that it's a very, very staunch difference between Sean's rapport with his superstars and Triple H's rapport with his superstars, and I think Nicole has been saying this for a while, is that Triple H could really take a page out of Shawn Michaels' book when it comes to how he governs his superstars.
And actually getting to know these folks. Sure.
Especially because of how they you could tell when you watch certain videos and he's like, vibing with them. He ain't got to do TikToks and shit like Michael does. You ain't got to do that. But like, he do need to have a better rapport with his superstars. And I think he has one to a certain extent. And mostly everybody that talks about him says they can go to talk to him and they feel comfortable speaking with him. But Triple H is a bit of a hard ass, and he's a little hard headed, and he's stuck in his ways. It's
I
not
just
too
think
far
he's
from
just
his.
very wrapped up in everything.
Yeah. He all over the place and can't sit in one place.
Yes, I
Can't
think
sit
that's
where
the
he want to
issue.
sit at.
I
And
honestly
it's
think that
like, and I don't think that he doesn't care about them. I think he really does. I just don't. I think he just has too much going on.
And
I
my
think if he's gonna be in
agreement
creative,
is,
then he doesn't need to be the one making the decisions of who stays and who goes.
Yeah,
That
I
needs
don't
to
know
be
why, but
delegated
that's
to somebody
crazy.
else. And
There's a
my
he,
lot of
agreement
things
is
that
for
needs
a
to
while,
be.
we need character development. That way somebody can relay the message like, hey, this is what this person got. Run it through creative, make it sound better than how somebody would present it.
fair enough. I do think he is. I think y'all are right. I do think he is spread too thin. And I do think that a lot of decisions fall on him that really shouldn't. If he's not going to be in Nick Khan's position, then at the bottom line, bare minimum, he should have input for sure because he's the one who has to deal with the superstars directly. But the final decision should not come from him that they should be cut. I'm
And stop
sorry.
trying to write 6 different stories at one time. You
Low
can't do it.
key, he ain't got no choice. Now he doesn't
Find
have
a
to write
team.
them,
Shit.
but he can approve them. Somebody else can write them.
Have a reader too.
And
Hell, I
I'm
could
doing
journalize a
it
story for you.
again. Do, do,
I don't know if I
do.
can read it though, but
All right, Hiram, get the typing, bro. Because he said he can only be in the comments. So if you hear Hiram, you can go ahead and
oh
type it
god.
out. Cause I'm just gonna read it when I see it. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Also, if y'all missed it, Lash was on Busted Open After Dark after NXT yesterday. So y'all should go and watch
No, I
that.
missed it.
Yeah, you should go watch it because she was on there and she was talking. And her and Trick Williams, they just bought a house not too long ago.
Ooh,
It was a cute little picture.
ooh,
I did see
Yeah.
that online.
Yeah,
not shot right there
they
like
bought a
that.
house together.
I know that's right.
I was like, live your best life. And they seem to be very happy together. So I'm happy for them as well. So
Ooh, I want somebody to make me that happy where I buy a house with them.
you
This will make
there's one
a lot of
there
making
is
happen.
one there's one more piece of wrestling info that we need to talk about, and it's about Against All Odds in TNA. And I promised y'all I would give y'all the full blow by blow
Yeah,
of
because
Against
I
All
want to know what
Odds.
this 841 match is.
You wanna know what?
What the 841 match is.
Okay.
They're just
At
like
Against All Odds,
making
what'd
this
you say?
return. They was like making this return the 841 match. I said, okay, what
What
is
is
it?
that?
We don't know what the fuck that is.
Yeah, nigga, this is where the fuck did it go?
I didn't know it was a thing, but that's just me because I genuinely did. Well, at Against All Odds in the pre-show, they had Zaya, Brookside, Myla Grace, and Harley Hudson facing off against the Elegance brand. The Elegance brand has Ash and Ether by Elegance, and they have M by Elegance. I don't know why they have to add by Elegance at the end of their
Okay,
fucking names.
why
So
couldn't y'all be
goddamn
different?
weird.
Elegance, arrogance, ambiance.
Elegance beat Zaya Brookside and them. It was a countdown to the match, so They won. They got cute renders over at TNA. I don't know who's doing their graphics, but they do a pretty damn good job. This is when we saw, and afterwards, later on, they had a little celebration because they won. And this is when we saw that the Inspiration returned. Now, if you don't know who the Inspiration is, that is formerly known as the Iconics. Okay. So they returned and they've made it very clear that they are coming for those knockout championships from Ash by Elegance. Now, I don't know what they got into. I don't know what they got into Dana Brooke or Ash by Elegance, but that whole yell more than a little bit. And I'm gonna need for
She
her to turn
need to
her
chill before
volume
she
down.
dislocate her jaw.
She screams often. I'm surprised she still got vocals.
With
It's
her
so
mouth
Okay.
weird. I'm
all the
like,
way
shut
open.
up.
I'm like, what's
I
going
saw that. I
on,
said,
sirs
why
and
is your
ma'ams?
mouth so open like that?
Her mouth always open. She always hollering. And I'm just like, ma'am,
I'm like,
I really
no.
like, and
You
I mean, she be screaming like, you know how the dastardly villain get foiled in a movie or in a
crazy.
cartoon, and they be screaming, no, like you know what I'm saying, like Rita Repulsa,
See,
screaming like
TNA,
that.
if you're listening, what I need y'all to do, I need y'all to hit her with the hard cam and zoom out every time she screams. That's a moment right there.
They be on her every time she screamed. They be zooming. No, they zoom in. They don't zoom
No,
out.
I need to focus in and zoom out.
They
That's
zoom.
dramatic.
They zoom right on that whole mouth every time.
Yeah, I saw, but I was like, girl, you need to chill out. You gonna pull a muscle.
Okay. Now the first match of the night was between Mance Warner and Steve Macklin for the
Jesus.
international championship. Now what they did was take the digital media championship and they turned it into the international championship of TNA, and Steve Macklin has it. Steve Macklin is one of my favorite TNA wrestlers, and I really really like him as a villain and as a face. I think that he's underrated in many ways in TNA, but he's very good. Right now, he's a face character going against Mance Warner. Mance Warner has hair now, which is fucking weird. Okay, it's scaring me. And he's attached to Steph Delander for some reason. I don't know if that's his girlfriend. And I'm just like, y'all just look like a trailer trash couple. It's so gross. It's so gross.
Truly
Now,
trashy.
Steve,
Love it for them.
it's gross. Steve Macklin did beat Mance Warner and retained his championship. Um, but you know, he made it very clear he wasn't gonna be resting on his laurels, that he was gonna be a fighting champion after that match was over. So we'll look to see more from Steve Macklin. But there was a 8-man tag team match as well, with the System facing off against Leon Slater, the Hardys, and a fourth man. Now, this story is a little wonky, so I'm gonna try to explain it to the best way possible. The person who competed was the hometown man, and he wore a mask. This masked man looked eerily similar to somebody who was supposed to be fired, Cody Deaner. He lost to Eddie Edwards at Under Siege, and he was supposed to be fired. But I mean, he pulled an old trope, and now he's wearing a mask. And he is from Arizona, where they filmed Against All Odds, and that's where they performed. And the Hardy Boys and the Hometown Man and Leon Slater beat the System um, at Against All Odds as well. Good for them. Mustafa Ali went up against Jason Hotch. Now, I I'm not aware of the situation with Mustafa Ali and everything he has going on, but I know that he has Tasha Steeles and John Schuyler on his side. John Schuyler was on commentary with Tom and Matt doing commentary, and then Tasha Steeles was supposed to, be there to aid in the backlash or aid in the drawing the attention away from the ref in the match, which she ended up doing. Um, Mustafa ended up beating Jason Hodge, so it was over. Tasha Steelz was getting scolded by Mustafa for some reason. She's supposed to be on the phone with somebody. I don't know what's going on with that because I didn't get to watch the whole thing, but it is what it is. They got something going on, and I didn't get the chance to watch that.
All right.
Now, in the other part, the first class penthouse with AJ Francis and KC Navarro, they invited Santana to the first class penthouse. Santana's not too happy with AJ Francis and KC Navarro. If y'all don't know, at the last time Trick Williams defended the TNA championship, it was against Santana. This championship almost went to Santana, but AJ Francis and KC Navarro cost him the title. Now they invited him to the first class penthouse, and eventually Santana ended up getting a bottle broken over his head after he put KC Navarro through a table at the penthouse. AJ Francis broke a bottle over his head after that. It looked like them two gonna be battling it out for a long time. Now, Masha Slamovich went up against Li Ying Lee. Okay, this is Zaya Lee from NXT, but now she goes by Li Ying. Yeah, Lei Yang Lee. I wish you. It's so much going on. It is. Masha beat her. It was a good matchup between the two of them from what I saw. But unfortunately for Ling, unfortunately for Yi, she couldn't beat her. So, but Killer Kelly showed up, and yeah,
Welcome back.
Everything went dark red, and Killer Kelly showed up. Y'all know she had just had a baby, so she popped back up and she's causing havoc with Masha Slamovich. So we'll see how that works.
I never realized she was pregnant. I was like, where was I?
Pregnant by Myra Lee. Remember we found out?
I literally have no recollection of it.
I remember I was shook. I said, well,
yeah, because Don sent it in the group chat.
I was like, he like getting, I can't say what I'm going to say. I'm just going to text it in the group chat.
Surprise.
I was just saying he like getting a certain type pregnant.
Yeah, because this isn't his first kid, right?
No,
this is like his third or fourth. I'm so serious. It's like his third or fourth.
Yeah.
I'm not even
I'm
playing
pretty
like
sure he got a couple.
It may be his fourth, but it's definitely his third or fourth.
Joe Hendry still back up at Against All Odds. He went up against Frankie Kazarian for some reason. I'm not quite sure why he faced off against Kazarian. But Frankie Kazarian ended up beating him. He got his leg injured in the match. And he took a lot of damage during this match. And Frankie Kazarian targeted his leg. And he pinned Joe Hendry with his feet on the ropes to win. So he cheated and to beat Joe Hendry.
Dang.
Then Frankie Kazarian was yelling at everybody, essentially telling them like, this man lost our championship to a WWE superstar. He deserved everything he got. Joe in the ring, distraught. Okay. If you wanted him to win, you should have brought your ass to Battleground and helped them win, bitch. Don't be mad.
Exactly.
You should have helped them win. The fuck?
Just sit back and
y'all
watch.
TNA, y'all do nothing but cheat.
Facts. Like, what are you doing? Now, the most important match on this particular card for me was the match between Santino Marella and Robert Stone's bony ass. Now, before they had this match at Against All Odds, they wrestled at a TNA show. And in the match, they cheated like a motherfucker because they felt like Santino Marella was over abusing his power. Meanwhile, Robert Stone is the one abusing power. Okay. Now, he beat Santino and Ariana Grace. This is when Ariana Grace and Santino were finally wrestling together, and they had that little cute moment where they came down the ramp together. The power walk was so funny.
Speed walk.
I loved it, but it was them against three other people. They had so much misdirection in this match to the point where Robert Stone and I think it was Victoria who ended up wrestling with them. That bitch hair still ain't right. Victoria, she calls herself Vix something,
Vix
but
Crow.
that's her name. She was there and they were wrestling. They ended up winning. She's supposed to be here in a minute, AJ. Like literally minutes. And so they won the first match. But now this was the match that determined whether they would maintain themselves as the authority in TNA or if Santino Marella would finally regain his power back. So Robert Stone tried to bribe Matt Cardona, who was the special guest referee for this match. It didn't work. Matt Cardona told him, there ain't no amount of money you can give me. I don't need your money. I'm rich, bitch. Robert Stone was like, I'll give you any match you want. I'll make sure you get the championship. Like, you don't have to. He was like, I don't need you for that. I'm going to call this match down the middle. Matt, he did that. They had their match. And Santino Marella was reinstated as the director of authority of TNA. So all is right in the world. Blood in the streets. You left my water downstairs.
Period.
All right. So we had another match, tag team match, TNA World Tag Team Championships. The Nemeths are going up against the Rascals. Now, unfortunately for the Rascals, they were not able to regain the TNA Tag Team Championships. The Nemeths are still running around terrorizing us, looking like a rag'em tag'em fraternal twins. So they are still the champions. They hit Miguel. They hit Trey Miguel with a danger zone, and Ryan Nemeth has a move called the Hollywood ending. And they were able to pin them clean. There was no cheating in this match from what I saw. So, yeah. It's crazy. Now, Eric Young was coming into the building, and because he attacked a fan at TNA Impact the night before, he was banned from the building at all. But he did eventually go face to face with Sami Callihan because they had some type of fight. But I don't know how that went down because I didn't get to watch that. Now, in the match between to go back to Santino and his match, his daughter did heavily help him. She almost had a titty slip because her she has on a one piece a jumpsuit, and it was a tube top style jumpsuit, and it kept slipping down, and she was trying to get Robert Stone off the ropes. She eventually got him off, and he fell. That child's titties was almost out twice. I said, Lord have mercy. Everybody's about to see your business right there in front of your daddy. You got to be careful. Now, Trick Williams did have a title match against Elijah. This was the main event of the show. Eventually, just to spare you, AJ Francis got involved with KT Navarro once again in this match, and Elijah lost. Trick Williams retained.
What happened to Rich Swann?
What happened to who?
Rich Swann.
I don't know. I haven't seen him.
He didn't get kicked off the show?
No, I thought he was injured or something. I just haven't seen him.
I don't watch. I mean, I would if I could, but I don't have access anymore, so I don't watch TNA like I used to.
Rico said, I know when I say I saw that it was together, I was so
freezing in my apartment. I'm
like
not used
to. Oh,
you
talking about Raquel?
This is crazy.
I don't think Raquel gay. I think she's straight.
She's very straight. Ooh, I'm not used to this.
Okay, she don't give an ounce of gay.
No, she's just a big woman.
He want everybody to be gay.
It's crazy.
Gay and hoes.
What about Raquel gives you even And I don't like basing shit on people's body type because we all have a body, everyone's body.
Oh, he said Steph DeLander.
Oh,
No, she don't give me fruity either.
I don't know
Is
that.
Steph gay?
No, she's not.
Oh.
Y'all fruit. Your fruit meter is off.
Not her meter off.
None about her gives me fruity.
What?
Man, I be
Her
working.
fruit meter is off.
Who put meter off?
Rico's. He's too gay to read.
He thought Steph DeLander was gay.
Nothing about that woman read gay.
I don't know.
She said, I don't know, maybe.
I mean, to be honest,
The way she walked for real.
Only one who, yeah,
really,
maybe
really
the way
straight.
she's rocked. Well, that lady's name is Blake now. Mariah, a little fruity.
I mean,
Yeah,
Mariah,
she like she look
Mariah's
like
a little,
blood.
she's a
I
little
thought
fruity.
she was. I think, hey man, well, she ain't gay. She a little on the. She likes to be
She's a little
friendly on the
fruity.
white side,
That lady is a little fruity.
which is fine. You know,
Love that for her.
right?
It makes for good TV. X Page.
Okay.
Paige don't give me fruity. She gives me very gay for pay.
Oh shit, Nicole, that's crazy. Nicole,
All right though.
Dad, shut up! You just be encouraging it.
She is very gay for pay.
That's funny. Yeah, now that she know herself.
Stop it.
A bit. Please, she was the one looking bitches' faces for fun.
She said, I see her on the Pride collage every year, though.
I mean, she could be. She just don't give me those vibes. She gives me ally, though. She's not like Raquel. Why is Mercedes eating so much every week? Like, bitch, you could have had dinner in the back. That wine looks cheap anyways.
Child, the steak last week look overcooked.
Was nasty. I said, you got
and
this
she was
over.
I said, girl, I know it ain't that fucking
I
good.
said, I know your throat is dry.
I know your jaws is put in overtime right now.
You got that well done steak with no Heinz 57, no steak sauce, no hot sauce.
You ain't even got butter for the least.
This Clinton, they ain't got no good catering back there.
Charlotte, she made it herself. Sure. To be eating like that, like it's the best thing you ever had.
Let me make sure I got all my food.
I just looked at it. I said, look at it. It's all light brown. Get that shit out of here. Tony almost gave herself a fucking almost got her ass whiplash chewing off that damn steak.
Everybody did. I said, why is everybody chomping on this dry steak that was probably cooked 2 hours ago?
Exact timing.
There is something wrong with Nicole. She is not holding back.
Nah, cause fuck that steak and fuck them for putting that on.
I was really mad when I saw that steak. Like, I was really mad
I saw that. I said, what is that? I know that ain't steak.
That's when I knew I really didn't like that lady.
That bitch should have had a pork chop.
Dry ass fucking steak.
Yeah, that made me mad last week. That sent me over the edge.
Why Tony's tights got a rip already? They about to get DQ'd. Like, what is it?
Oh my god. Oh, I'm so tired. All this work.
I didn't work today, but I had all these fucking work clothes.
They missing
Oh,
the
girl. Today was water day, and I wish it wasn't.
I can pick up my cart tomorrow, which is nice.
Hey man,
I paid for 3, and they're not giving me nothing.
this girl's fucking crying wolf today. I'm so scared to go down the slide. So, yeah, I don't have no water clothes, so I basically got the bottom of my pants and my socks wet. Luckily, I had on my Crocs. So I climbed up the ladder right on the water slide. This girl got down the slide. I said, "Did you go down the slide?" So yeah, it was fun. I said, I'm finna beat the fuck out of you. Cause why would you do that? I wasted my time and energy climbing up this slide, and you didn't already went down. Talking about you scared.
Why is the shower running?
Silly ass. Oh, Harmon told his story.
All right, y'all. So before I get out of here, Nicole usually leave about this time because she get tired. The lifestyle stuff get on her nerves.
I can't do it mentally and physically.
This is a rant for. What happened to the story?
You know what's real sick? I think Mr. Iguana is going to be that blank person.
Do you think it's gonna be Mr. Iguana?
I feel like it's going to be him.
I mean, they did say he going to the main roster.
They said, "Oh no!" They said, "You turn in merch. You got to go up here, buddy."
I said, "Well, we know he was over."
They are.
That would kill me.
He is fucking sick.
That's why I was like,
They
"Yeah,
are sick."
You can go do your Ron killing stuff. We got a new joke."
They said his shirt sales is #1 right now.
That's why they said, "Oh no, buddy." They said, "You no NXT for you. You sell too much merch." I bet you in 2 weeks they're gonna be selling those fucking iguanas.
1 week. No, they gonna put it out next week. You see how fast they did the mask? Saw how fast they did the
Penta Max was crazy. I said
the mask dropped that night, and the dolls dropped the next day.
They had masks in the fucking stadium wherever they were at.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, wait a second. I said, what kind of sweatshop they got going on in? Well, it's not Titan Towers. They don't have Titan Towers anymore.
Thank you, Aaliyah. Like, what are we talking about?
Okay.
Like, I get your rep for your trip, but I was waiting for a story that we were supposed to be talking about 2 weeks ago.
All right.
They some ungrateful niggas.
And I am.
Not you.
I know he was talking about his cousins, but me too.
All right, I'm gonna check out here and finish watching the rest of TK's 4-hour show. This actually is pretty entertaining.
Pretty good.
I'm like surprised. I like enjoying so much of this.
If it pop up on Max next week, I might check it out.
I might watch it tonight.
Yeah, they need to do better of putting the replays on Max faster. That's my
because
complaint.
it'd be days in between, and
it'd be almost like a week. And I was like, and by then, how I am with wrestling, that used to be what me.
I to record on Hulu, so I can watch it. Smart. I got Quick Collision set to record too.
But they be on time with the PLEs though.
I'm thinking about the free.
Well, yeah, because they want your fucking money.
Yeah, I do like it.
They be right there for that.
All right, well, I'll talk to y'all later.
Bye, babe.
Bye.
Well, see you when I see you, apparently.
Oh my gosh, so dramatic.
You be working, I'll be working.
No.
I'm fingers crossed I get this new job, so I won't be working like crazy. I hopefully had my last interview today. I've had so many. I literally have been interviewing for this job for like 3-4 weeks now. It's crazy.
There we go.
Jeez.
Your brother wants to know where you're going.
I'm looking. I don't want to say the name, but it's a dispensary chain within like the country.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I know, and I was like, even though obviously this is only means to the end till like I'm done with school, but I was like, get to learn about something that like I actually like, and it's like industry interesting. The hours are like way less. Like I'd only be working 45 hours a week max, compared to like I would be taking because I would be taking not technically demotion. I would be taking like the position I had previously at my current job. So it's like a slight pay cut, but at the same time it's like less hours, so like it makes sense and it's not a massive of a pay cut that I wouldn't be able to work with it.
Okay.
And I would still be making more money as there at the position that I had previously than I did at where I'm at now.
Oh.
Mm.
So, like, basically at the same position, like, that I was at, I would, at this company, if I get it, I would still be making more money than I did previously in the in the same exact position. Like, I'd
Right.
be making about eight, like, I want to say at least like 7 or 8 more, depending on where they could cap me off at than what I was making previously.
Oh shit.
So,
Well, I'm
fingers
happy for
crossed.
you. I hope you get the job.
Yeah.
I know. Then I would have every other weekends off. Like the stores close at like 9 p.m., which is like perfect. And I was like, even if like I could still like go to like my friend's house or like, go go do stuff after work if like I really want to. So it's like it's nice.
Get some time to yourself.
I know. Time
Mm.
for myself, like more time for school, which was like that's like honestly the biggest factor for me right now.
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel like I have to I'm cramming. I'm literally always cramming like a week's worth of schoolwork within a day and a half.
Mm-mm.
All right. Oh shit!
Mm.
Damn. Why she hit again? She went right. I know she ain't got no nuts, but that hurts.
No, child.
Tony didn't need to do that lady like that. That's crazy. I would have been pissed. She landed in between her legs on the rope hard.
Mm.
She didn't need a Julia like that. That's crazy. I'm serious. I low key would have cussed Tony out once we got in the back because that's a little much. Oh,
Okay,
she kicked
it's
out.
funny.
All right, I'm gonna get out of here so you guys could talk about stuff that's not wrestling.
Bye, baby.
Bye.
Back home. Yeah, I've been working so goddamn hard.
Okay.
I had told Tiffy this song yesterday, and I didn't get to explain the song. And I was at work, working from sun up to sundown, y'all. Jesus, who knew I could work so hard?
I did.
Not me,
I've
child.
always known.
Whew. Oh God! And I said, "Oh my God, not where I'm working already." Huh, I'm still here. Oh my God, it's past 4:30.
Hey, none of your avocado salsa.
And then they tried to call me out to my your door always be online. I said, "Well, I don't leave until 4:30, so who don't be like at my door?" Hmm.
How's it your dog?
Hmm.
How's it your dog now?
No, my door
Oh.
at work. So my the door we take to go outside. They was like, your door don't ever be locked. I said, well, I leave at 4:30, so who don't be locking my door? I know it don't be locked because I be coming in to be unlocked, and it don't be me. I go out, but I do not come in.
Period.
So who is it? Hmm. And who
Quiet.
don't double check it?
Crickets.
Yeah, I finna
Okay.
play me like no fool.
So it seems that good old Hiram is upset with his cousins. He said they talking about they never get to do what they want to. First off,
What?
they was here the whole day before us because our flight got delayed and we missed our connection. So they had a whole day here while we was stuck in fuck ass Denver, Colorado. And when we all got here, my sister started picking stuff out she wanted to do because it's her trip. And they sitting here complaining, we don't want to do that. And we like, okay, y'all stay here then. Because we honestly don't give a fuck. But my granny signed signed it up anyway because she's saying everyone got to go, and she spent $1,700 on all of us for the event, and it's my
Period.
sister's trip. So we go to the beach because we wanted to. They complained about that, and my sister wants to go eat traditional Hawaiian food. They complained about that, saying they want the Cheesecake Factory. When we have, and I'm like, we have that in Texas. With what money? Because they ain't got shit. Oh shit. So my sister didn't even go to the restaurant she wanted to last night because our granny thought the restaurant she picked was closer and it wasn't. So we sucked it up and decided to eat there. And my brother's still complaining. And mind you, they walked off in Hawaii, which is nighttime now. And believe it or not, it's ghetto here. Ooh,
It's ghetto everywhere, child. Especially when the sun go down.
they are 14 and 15 walking off in Hawaii because they can't get their way. Oh, Lord. So we went to the restaurant, ate, and they sitting there with a sad face because they can't get what they want. And my granny finally gave in and let them walk on their own to the Cheesecake Factory. And they lie and saying it was 4 minutes when it was 8. So we had to head there. He had to sit there and wait for them to come back. And then they decided to order their food from the restaurant we was sitting at. So we had to wait extra 15 minutes. Wait a minute. So why the fuck did they go to the Cheesecake Factory in the first place if they wasn't going to order their food from there? Did they just want to go see it? What the fuck is going on? Mind you, they was like, they don't want to eat the food we got, but they only did that because they couldn't get their way. But when they did,
So where the fuck did they eat at, Hiram?
that's what I'm saying. But when they did, they wanted to eat. Oh, they also in our room making it a mess and coming in our room when they have the exact same room. And they talking about their room stinks. Nigga, y'all been in there for 2 days. How the fuck? Ugh. If their room stank, then they need to go downstairs and call customer service.
And see why their rooms stink.
Or maybe
But
y'all
if they
need to
rooms
go,
stink because they're 14 and 15.
yeah, and they don't pack clean clothes because they ain't wash their clothes.
Because they're 14 and 15.
Tell them,
I
Donnie.
wasn't doing that at 14 and 15, but you know, some boys were.
You in Hawaii and it's hot and your ass stank.
That funky 3-day underwear that you ain't clean. The
Period.
motherfucker starting to stink, ain't it? That crotch area
Period.
burn a
Tell
little
him.
bit, ain't it?
Tell him,
And
Donnie.
you starting to smell that shit. Yeah, your balls stink, nigga. Go wash your ass. That sea salt ain't gonna help you.
Oh, yeah.
They hard as rocks.
With them crusty ass socks y'all be carrying around.
Okay. Get you a pocket coochie.
Okay, they give them to you free on Twitter. I'm telling you, it's nothing to come across them.
Amazon got them for cheap. I'm telling you.
They do, but you scroll on Twitter long enough, they'll pop up for you.
This nigga is wild.
They're like, hey, you want to try this for free? We'll send you the money for it. Well, shit, if you sending the money for it, I don't see why not.
All you gotta do is film yourself using it.
Not even that, either that or give them a review.
That's nasty.
I will a great product. Would recommend.
Borderline, no, it is. It is. I disrespectful. These boys is 15 years old. Don't get your ass on Twitter and do that.
And they're funky ass in the bed. Man, you didn't take a bath or nothing since we got back from yeah, that's why it's
going shopping and come. Here come their funky asses in the bed. Mind you, they didn't take a bath or nothing since we got back from the beach or the gym. Now we mad. Oh, they didn't wash. That's why their room stink.
This before the restaurant.
The restaurant bullshit. And this is before the restaurant bullshit. So we walked out. because we forgot something. When we came back, they key won't work. So we calling them to let us back in, and them niggas just sitting there. They did this on this Vegas trip, for my Vegas trip. It's just 10 times worse on this trip. Okay, I'm done on this rant.
So let me ask you this: what lesson have you learned?
No.
Because I could tell you the lesson I learned.
Don't
But
go the next time your grandma invites you on a family
I want
trip.
him to say it.
Don't go.
Especially they gonna be there.
And first of all, why is you letting them in your room? That's the first thing. Brother or not, if your ass stink, you're not coming in my motherfucking room.
And as a brother, your ass is foul. Go get your funky ass in the tub. It ain't no other way to say that as a sibling.
And you not
Go
finna lay
get
in my
your funky
motherfucking
ass in the
bed,
tub.
and you
Bro,
ain't
your
washed your
ass
back.
stank. You smell like sweat and balls.
Like outside.
And puppies.
And y'all went to the gym and the beach? Oh, hell
you
no.
motherfuckers stank. Not stink. Y'all stank.
Dad is never the one to have in your house and somebody stink, because he gonna say something.
Who shall? What the fuck
He
is
ain't got
that?
no damn filter.
Y'all smell that shit?
Who stank?
Nah, because I be walking in everybody else. I'm like, ooh.
You
Like,
smell?
shit in here. They're like, you smell
Be
it? Yeah, that's
whispering.
why I'm be over here.
You
It's
smell
stank
like
over
piss? It
here.
smell like somebody pissed on the floor in here. You be the first one.
Now my cousin had this pissy ass cover. I'm like, don't. He would traumatize us. He would lift that mother. You know how people straighten out their covers. He did that once. I said, don't you fling that pissy ass cover in here no more.
Darn.
Nah, because he had us all fucked. Like that cover was so pissy, you would have cried. Don't fling that pissy ass cover no more.
Don't they have their own room? Like, why do they need to be in y'all room? I'm very
Why would he be
confused by
dropping
that.
them off to your room? It's not okay. It's not about sweat. You know what
Ew.
you know what you say then? That's why y'all don't get no bitches.
Dead ass.
Bitches don't like funky ass niggas.
And the Hawaiian and the girls down in Hawaii, the natives ain't gonna want to mess with you either. You stink.
That's why y'all lonely always in the room. Y'all stank. You gotta drag it. You gotta drag it as a sibling. It don't matter. The only person know how to push somebody's buttons is a sibling. You gotta drag it. Make them feel bad. Y'all not going out to eat with us because y'all stank. Fuck us up. No. I'm gonna tell grandma that y'all don't feel good. Fuck us $1,700. Y'all not coming because y'all fucking stink.
Hiram, that's all
Should
well
be
and good.
okay.
I'm not mad. I mean, they can be whatever they want to be. Your problem is not that. It's that they acting like little brats, and I don't have time for that. First of all, it's not your job to babysit them. Like, if they had their own room, then they need to be in their own room. Their rooms need to be connected to their parents, and if their parents decide they want to go out, they need to be listening to their parents. It's not your responsibility to keep an eye on them. Now, unless your dad came to y'all directly and was like, hey, we finna go downstairs to the bar right quick. I just need you to keep an eye on your brothers. That's it. That's all. But they shouldn't be getting dropped off at your room like they 10 and 12.
Hell, it sound like 7, 8 to me.
Okay.
Real thugs get in the shower.
So I'm on the edge of hurting their feelings.
They were in the room with my dad.
Why they couldn't stay?
Don't drop they funky ass. Keep they stinking ass shit in your room. For real. How old is your
Why stay in
daddy?
the room? He wasn't going nowhere. I mean, if he was leaving, they could have just stayed in the room.
No, don't talk to your dad like that because everybody got that kind of rapport with their daddy.
They would have stayed
Me,
in the room.
however, I would have told my keep they funky asses in here with you. I don't want to smell that shit.
Who said me and
But my
cousin
dad don't
and
even
my
play like
sister
that.
shared the room with my granny.
My daddy would straight beat your ass if you stank like that. Like, he don't even play that game.
Y'all were bunked up. Hey, Hiram, was your daddy stinking too?
He had to be.
So they said the room stank.
The fish stank from the head down. If that's the head.
Well, if your real, it didn't dawn on them that maybe their armpits was making the room stink.
No, fuck all that, because you can smell yourself.
Hiram said they tried to tell him to go wash up and take a shower, and they talking about we didn't even sweat for real.
So, Hiram, why are you there?
He said, man, my dad ain't shit either. Left me for 18 years.
So, why are you there?
His granny.
Granny, we gotta do something together. Because I can't. That's where that middle ground come in. We gotta find something for us to do because I can't. And I ain't.
No, I won't.
I ain't.
That's that I won't.
I won't is they don't hit the same as I ain't doing it. I can't and I ain't doing
I
it.
refuse.
Cause I'm gonna fuck somebody up by the end of that. I'm not gonna feel bad about it. And let's say a little bit bigger than you might want to ease up on that. Cause it's a dream trip for me to go. And I like my cousin and my sister. God forbid like something happens to your cousin, your sister, or you. But let's find another way around it. It's other ways to go to Hawaii. Hello? It's other ways to go to Hawaii. But you ain't even answer the question. I said, did you learn from this?
No.
I tend to realize when you avoid the question, you don't give the answer that needs to be given. You sit there in silence and skip the question and pretend like you ain't hear it. You wanna know how I know that? Because I work with children. I work with children. I see it every day. I would ask them something and they act like they didn't hear what I said.
Like,
you heard what I said. That's not what I asked you.
What?
Listen to what I asked you. Child,
I got you in the bathroom. No, you don't. You heard what I said.
So we're learning money. Just a quick sidebar. We're learning money, and I'm like, what coin is worth 5 cents? The motherfuckers say a coin. Hello, what coin? They're like, ooh, 12. 12? Are we listening to what I'm saying?
To be fair,
no, we're not. Because you're not answering the question correctly. What coin? Peter Nicodine that didn't coin the phrase. What coin gives you 5 cents? Child, I think pissing me off. I'm like, are we listening to what coin gives us 5 cents? I'm like, oh, a nickel. You couldn't say that 5 minutes ago. God, wasted all our time. We've been on this for 2 weeks. I mean, we'd be aced it by now if we ain't had extra people. But
Aaron said there was no lesson.
There is no lesson for you? Oh, okay. So if your cousin picked a trip for next year, you would go again?
Probably.
Answer that.
What happened with that nigga?
Yeah, answer that too. But answer my question first.
Did you cuss his ass out or not?
You couldn't say that with this on the phone? Oh, you in the room with your grandma, that's why. I don't care. I would have said it in front of my grandma. I wouldn't have cursed in front of my grandma. Yeah, because she's saying that she's not letting them go.
Oh.
So
okay, so problem solved.
If
don't start. Don't start that shit.
If you say so. Because that was the case, then that could have just happened this time because y'all knew what happened last time. But
oh well.
We'll see. And if it happened again, don't bring it here.
Aaliyah said, "I better not read no rant next year if it happened again."
Hello, come out. Aaliyah be seeing me. She be understanding.
Well, little bro, what happened? What did you say?
But I'll tell you the lesson I would learn is to not go on a trip with them again.
I mean,
Y'all, you can find a job by 20 something. It'd be a little bit easier. I know it's a little hard in your teen years to find something, but in your
I would
20
still
something,
go. I'm just not gonna be beholden to y'all bullshit.
and as an adult,
I'm grown.
as a growing adult, I would establish a boundary. These are not my children. I will not be taking care of them. No, they can't crash in my room, especially if they don't clean their ass.
Okay.
Teach your kids some culture. If we're going out of Texas, we're not doing Texas stuff. You're not children. It's time to expand your mind. You want to do at home shit. Keep them at home so they can do at home shit. Clearly, that's what they want to be. That mentality is small.
Y'all in fucking Hawaii, and y'all
Come on,
trying to
you
eat
want
a
to eat
cheesecake factory.
cheesecake?
Y'all could be in there eating motherfucking
That's nigga shit.
them spare ribs that they make. They make these sticky, glazy ribs that look really good.
I
They
said
have
we
something
couldn't
called
be
what's called
friends
loco moco.
because we have an emotional investment. You said that to who?
To that nigga that he was talking to.
The military boy?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Okay, but Hiram, you giving pieces. Okay, so listen. If you could type all that shit out about your funky ass brother, and you could type out what the hell happened.
Oh, yeah, all that shit. Put that shit
Well,
on
I
the
know you
phone.
ain't just walk in that room and look that man in his face like we can't be friends because I'm emotionally attached to you. I know you didn't do that. So just tell me what the hell you said. Tell me what had happened. Right? Lee, you see what I'm saying? They got loco moco, they got like shaved ice and shit. Type of stuff.
Rico, read the room. You are missing the key points.
Rico, he was supposed to go and talk to the dude. Me, Don, you. We tried to tell him to just cut it off over the phone, but Hiram was insistent that he needed to go and see him.
He need that closure, of course.
Right. So he was
I
supposed
get
to,
it.
but he did come in a group chat and tell us that he ain't give him none of the stuff he said he was gonna give him, which I said, period. You don't need no Lady Gaga album. The fuck?
He don't deserve Stephanie.
And don't.
Bitch,
And it was
don't
the
be who
good
you
one
are.
too. I
Stay
think
in
it
the
was that
fucking
white
closet.
album she came out with. I was like, oh, it was $60.
Crazy. You could have said that to me.
And
Tell
my
his ass,
uncle
be a
said, I'm
drag,
lucky
don't
I
be a
didn't grow up
queen.
with them. And I'm like, what you mean? And he said, my dad didn't punish them and they spoiled. And I'm not because my mom don't play shit. Don't play that shit. This is what I tell you for this. The next time your grandma decided to do a trip for one of her grandkids for graduating or doing whatever it is that they're doing.
If they're all
First of
going,
all,
I'm not coming.
I don't understand why everybody got to go for a graduation trip. That's for the person who graduating. Me personally, I would want to go by myself with my grandma.
Period. I want to go out and drink.
Why are y'all
Want
coming
to
along for
be
my
caught
celebration?
shaking my ass somewhere on the
Right.
beach.
Like, why are you here? But if you're gonna go on the trip the next time, which I don't have no problem with you doing, but at the same time, like you're an adult enough to be able to go and be like, look, I don't mind doing some family stuff with y'all, but when it's downtime, I'm gonna go do my own thing. I'm not watching nobody's kids. I don't care about you leaving to go do something in the city. That has something to do with me. Find somebody else to watch these boys because I'm out. If I had some money, I would have my own room.
Period.
But I understand your grandma was trying to keep a little coin in her pocket, had everybody bunked up together. I don't blame that. I don't blame that woman for that. Your grandma got some money. She keeps sending y'all cheering on trips and shit.
Okay.
Let me talk to her. I'll be a grandkid.
Okay.
I'll get it all together.
She hit her oldest one. Yeah, my grandma passed. Can't nobody replace her, but you know,
You can
stand
add,
next to
you can have another
you can
grandma,
stand next to the spot, you know.
just have another one, just
Mm-hmm.
add her. Keep your grandma at
I
the forefront.
Chad, there's just some family members I get together. Cause ain't no motherfucking way you gonna be in my face funky. I don't care how spoiled you are. Go
Okay.
spoil some soap on your body. You feel like
Period.
spoiled milk.
Fuck it up, dog.
Cause my grandma would have straight up told you, "Ooh, boy, you can't hug me. You musty."
No, like dead ass. And I don't know what it is about these teenagers today, but they funk is on the next level.
I wanna melt deodorant and bathe you in it.
And I
That's
make them
how
hit
bad
it
y'all be
twice.
thinking.
I'm like, hell no. You putting on a stick and some spray, motherfucker. You ain't gonna be in here stinking up my damn room.
He said, "Oh, I have
Smelling
not
like
locked
old
in since the
cheese and
last
shit.
I heard when he said he wasn't going to give him stuff." Yeah, well, honestly, it ain't been much to tell since then because he hasn't told us shit in like 3 weeks. We've been waiting on this development forever.
He said, I said that we can't be friends. And if you think that we can end this now, I'm not here to be dragged out. He said, if you think we can end this now. I'm not here to be dragged along. Oh,
Okay, Trey Songz.
well, period. And what he say after that? What he say after you told him that?
And I'm sitting here going, "Has crazy."
I love that song. And it ain't no way in hell that I
I
can
can be just friends with you.
I
You,
wish I
you,
never did it. Yes,
way.
I listened to that song in forever. I used to bump
Whew.
that damn album. That would be messing me up. You always bringing up shit.
My
Then I
granny said I couldn't even leave at nighttime. She let too ungrateful. Child, obviously they can do what they want. So why don't you? She gonna pop you?
no. He was like, okay, and he ain't have much to say. And I'm like, no answer is an answer. Well, I don't think it was no answer. He said okay.
He said okay. Uh, what else you supposed to say to that?
I guess he was expecting him to fight for him.
You wanted
But
him to
I told
plead?
you that he wouldn't. I
And
told you.
had he pled his case, would you have folded?
Yes. Yes, he would have. But I'd like to see an answer, Hiram. Would you have folded if he had
Yeah,
begged? Or if he had
because he a
said, no, I
Pisces.
really want to be with you?
Yeah, he's a Pisces.
Mm-hmm.
Not me though. I already said what I said. And the fact that I'm saying, I mean, I already made decisions. So all that rah rah, all that shit, you can
Not
kill
a
it.
Leah in the comments singing the song for
Nah.
this one. Look at the comment. Look at her comment.
Period. Na 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 na.
Na, 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 ooh.
Na 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 na.
Ain't no telling what
What
we
we
could
could
have
have
been.
been.
Ain't
Ain't
no
no
telling
telling what we could have been.
no. Yeah.
Woo. Oh,
Oh,
Trey Songz
shit.
gets the hit, child. This new Trey Songz, I don't know what he be yodeling about.
Man, I love Jason the way he sing. If he wasn't such a dick, I would be in here bumping his shit.
That's what made me realize he was yodeling.
Oh,
See, don't be mean. I started noticing imperfections.
I don't mind it. I like the way he sings. But I've been in love with Trey Songz a long time. It just broke my heart.
No, I always felt like he was a yodeler.
Too many girls calling him a creep, and I'm just like, ugh.
Okay.
I
One or
can't. Why
two,
you? And
I'll
I'm
look
like, you
at you a
don't
little
even have to
sideways.
be one.
But 6 of them, 13
Like,
people ain't
what's
lying
going
on you.
on? What is wrong with you?
For real, what is wrong with you? Tremaine?
He said, no, I didn't want him to fight for me. I don't believe you. I
Child,
feel
that's
like if
whatever
he
at
had
this
been
point.
like, you know what? Because you set the tone for this. You said
You actually did want him because that's what you said beforehand.
we can't. I said we can't be friends. And if you think that we can end this now, I'm not here to be dragged along. I I just don't believe that if he had said, I don't want to be friends, I want to be with you. And I feel like if he had said that, you would have been like, okay. But it's over and done with.
Cause I well, no, you don't.
The military a-hole has left the building.
Period. I want to tell you, like I had just told my sister, like I
He
already
said,
told you again.
no, I wouldn't have folded. Oh well, okay, I believe you. Aaliyah said, I don't believe you. I was born a Pisces and she flip-flopped. Born by a Pisces, and she flip-flopped on a homosexual for 7 whole years when she knew he was trash. Ooh, Aaliyah, you
Hey,
might want to keep your home trauma. We'll do another live for you.
yeah.
We'll help you out later.
It's
Aaliyah
okay.
said,
Welcome to the club. There's already 2 of us here. Well, three of us here. There's 3 of us here.
Aaliyah
So
said, you're triggering me. Not for nothing, but it's giving pick me, choose me, love me. That's what I thought.
at first, yeah, but with that statement,
But he
ain't
made
no
it,
other
but
way to
I
go
will
on.
give it to Hiram. He did make it very clear. I don't want to be friends with you. And if you think we can be, we could just end this right now. But
She
I'm
said she
saying,
posted on Instagram. It's not news.
Aaliyah!
Shit, that lady putting it out there anyway. Ooh, I'm screaming.
Aaliyah!
Whew.
That is okay. I'm finna read something that's probably gonna make you feel better about your traumatic past. All of y'all. Because the SBC chat be having y'all beat by a long shot. Okay.
Ugh.
These people they be going
But
through it. Either that or the AI is working overtime. Okay.
good for you, Hiram. But I'm going to tell you, there is not a man in your age range. Listen, let me tell you something. Let me get close
He
to the
is right.
speaker so you can hear me. There's not a man in your age range.
Hey,
Okay?
my husband's a Pisces.
That's why I don't fuck with Pisces. Well, he's a Leo. He's a little bit too headstrong to be with Pisces, so I understand his plight. One more
What's wrong
time.
with Pisces?
There
Hello, my baby.
is not a man in your age bracket. Do you know why?
Because they're
Because
18.
are you a man?
Or do you
Hell,
know who you
there's
are?
not even a man in my age bracket.
Yes.
There's not even a man in the 40 age bracket.
There's been there. He just
So please,
you gotta find them.
you gotta dig to the core of the earth.
Yeah, well, sometimes when you're digging for something good, the reward
God
payoff of
damn it,
what
put me
you
by the
get.
volcano. Just spill out on me.
No.
Cause I'm tired. I ain't
You're gonna
about to
have to
keep
get some
digging.
dirt underneath them fingernails.
I'm too pretty for that. I'm too fly for that shit. Ain't
That's
that what
why
Trina
you
said?
shut your ass up.
That's why I am where I'm at, and I will admit that. I'm finna lock in the focus on me.
You're gonna have to dig a little deeper than that. Now, come on.
Mm-mm.
Don is a good person, and he's very attentive. He can be very sweet sometimes. It's a little hard exterior when you first get to meet Don, but that it's never gonna go away. He always gonna be hard like that. I don't care.
Yes,
I don't care who it is.
I think I told y'all last week. I told boy he had to shut the fuck up. You just talk too goddamn much. Shut up.
That hard exterior is not meant to be mean to anybody. That's just Don. But he genuinely do care about the people that he ride hard for. So if you get with him, he gonna be down for you 10 toes down all day. He
Yeah.
got you.
Like what Miami say? I hold a brick for you, daddy. I would. Child. I'd be scared as hell, but I would. Clip that up. We don't need the feds listening to that.
Why don't date a dude who younger than 25? I don't know why y'all feel that way because youth does not determine your ability to be mature. It doesn't.
It
Now I know
doesn't.
that a lot of guys that are younger are not mature, But you can find just as stupid and ignorant niggas who are over the age of 25.
Hell, over the age of 35.
Period.
Yeah. I work with a couple.
Them dudes are dumb. Like
we
and it's
discussed
not.
a
It really
while
don't have
ago.
nothing to
Like,
do with
it's
their
just
age. It's genuinely
a
just
lot
you
of work
weeding
they had to
out.
learn to undo.
You gotta weed out the niggas who ain't worth your time. And I mean, I'll keep it real with you. I'll keep it a buck. You can fuck whoever you want. You can sleep with whoever you want. You can do whatever you want to do. But babes, don't marry him. Don't have no kids with him. And if you a dude, just don't fall in love with him. Okay?
Literally.
If you can keep your shit in check and do that, you'll be fine.
And then it's another thing to note. As a gay black man, there's a lot of other gay black men that have not moved past being a gay black man, meaning that there is still trauma within their younger years, teen years, young adult years that they have not lived through. So when they hit a certain peak, a certain point to where they feel like it's acceptable to be themselves, that's when they show. And when they get a little bit too sloppy, that's when the real them come out.
Mm-hmm.
There's a facade that a lot of people are putting on. So please be careful. It is very dangerous out here. There's a lot of men that are two-facing a lot of people, not just other men, women as well.
He right.
So, well, I'm saying all this to say what I said last time. Enjoy your youth. Hell, you can fuck 5 different niggas at one time.
Oh,
enjoy your youth.
All your holes. Oh my god.
Hell, he only got 2.
Well, my brain is just like the visual is alarming.
Well, that means 2 at a time.
I can't.
If I say 6, would that make you feel better?
No.
Oh, I thought even numbers was
because I'm just picturing everything having 2 things in it.
Oh, well, I didn't say DP now. Whoa.
That's how my brain went.
You're going a little bit too crazy with that one.
Shut up.
You're going off the rails.
I can't help what my brain did.
But no, I'm just saying, like, just my manager at my first job, love her down, gave me some great advice. Get the shit in while you're young.
Well,
because when you get older and you want to lock it down with somebody, that's gonna be it.
She ain't lying.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want to do with your partner because when you're in love, it's whatever. However, ain't nothing fun like having fun.
I ain't gonna lie, I got lucky very early, very fast.
Yeah, God bless you.
Because I didn't think I was ever gonna get married.
And here I am.
I generally thought I was just gonna be the auntie. You know how you had that one auntie that is she worked, but she always doing for the family as a whole.
Mm-hmm.
She do something for the family. If it ain't watching somebody else's kids or raising somebody else's kids, she is cooking for somebody else. She's taking care of somebody else. That was the auntie I thought I was gonna be. Cause I just didn't think that I would find anybody, but I got lucky and me and AJ met in high school, and that was pretty much the end of that.
I thought I'd be dating on my way to marry into 27. Thank God that is not the truth. Because what the fuck is going on with everything right now?
Not in this economy, bitch.
Because 12-year-old me did not see this coming.
Absolutely not.
I don't care what it is. I can't
it's
do
okay,
it.
Bye. Okay.
Bye.
Question number 1. I'm on the finance committee for our church. It's always church. It's always
Nasty.
church.
Just freaky.
I should tell y'all some of our church stories. I just messy as hell. I was working like when the church's building fund, where we were adding a nursery, reached this goal. When the online donation cleared, I ran to the pastor's office with the good news. Oh, 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 oh. I don't know how to say that without
Oh, I know that's right.
Mm.
in the church though.
He was doing the bit.
In the church.
Hold on. In the
In your
church.
panties. In your damn panties.
Okay, let me see if I can highlight it for y'all so y'all can see it. Dry, shut up.
It's the fuckers rugged bone.
Rico said, I can't even get married for a green card. I already got it. Jesus.
See what I mean?
Let
He
me see
can't
if I
even
can
get a
say
free
this.
ride out this bitch.
It says, I ran to the pastor's office with the good news and I caught him.
In a compromising position.
Thank you, Jen. I was just thinking that. Stop it.
With the janitor.
Stop. I caught him in a compromising position, Jesus, with the young thuggish janitor. And they saw me and offered me money to be quiet and leave the church for good. Pastor.
Oh boy.
This is treatment for my prostate issues. It's not what it looks like. I took the $5,000 offer and I left. He gave me cash from his hidden safe. Weeks later, I bumped into the first lady, the pastor's wife, and she called me a thief. She said the nursery won't be built because I stole the money and she would kick my ass. The pastor had told everyone to stay away from me because I stole the Lord's money and I'm going to hell. We were in Costco and she was loud. I told her what really happened and she didn't believe me. I didn't steal from the church. I work at a tax office and that rumor could affect my job. Should I make a public announcement about what would really happen? I live in a small town. I need to clear my name. No, what you need to do, first of all, is get transferred. First of all, put in a transfer at your job. Tell them you want to go to a different office in the league if you could do that. Leave and then tell on the pastor.
Found you a new place to stay, actually. Since you in a small town.
And if you got, why you take the money? You work at a tax office. Why you take that money?
She thought the pastor was gonna be righteous.
What the man is getting bumped by a young. The nigga is fucking the janitor. And you said thinking the pastor gonna be righteous. You ignorant. The hell.
Oh, she had the thought something. She thought he was gonna be quiet too. He didn't say he was gonna be quiet.
You need to snitch on his ass. She don't believe you. Okay, this is what you do. You get your phone and you sneak your ass back up to that church because he gonna do it again. Talking about his prostate treatments. Okay, prostate.
You need to get you a
your ass up there
costume.
in that church
Had your ass in that bathroom. Wait till
and get the
everybody
damn
leave.
evidence. That's what you do. And then you dry snitch on his ass. Or better yet, check Grinder. I know his ass is on there.
Mm-hmm.
I know he on there.
Found a way to unmute that phone.
Okay.
Do-do-do. 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 Do-do-do.
Or you could be really messy. Because you didn't say if you was a male or a female. You could be really messy and DM him.
And catfish him.
You could catfish the fuck out of him.
You can use ChatGPT.
Yes. See, Don on my messy shit. There we go.
His old ass wouldn't know the difference.
He definitely ain't gonna know.
Yes, my fine brother.
Period.
There's a swing. It's at home.
She said,
like
just say the pastor doing the business. Aaliyah, please. You was on one today. It's always the church. It's always the damn church. Nar, my mother said you're gonna do this one on your own like I did. You'll be better for it.
Girl, you don't know what's best for me at this point. Shut up.
Your mother ain't never on her own. She always got some weird ass nigga she pulling off the streets
What you do on your own besides breathe?
and rescuing homeless people and burying them.
You actually you should give it up to her. Be like, you're such a kind person. You take in the homeless.
Who's
You
your
take in
husband?
the homeless dogs. You just
Your
take it in
husband was
strays
homeless.
everywhere you turn.
And the Lord told you to get them off the streets, and you did that.
You done
All
took
for
in your
him to
granddaughter.
just,
Look at you. You grandma of the year.
right? Or is it auntie or grandma? Which is it? Which one you called to? Which one you answer to?
Mama. Call her Nana.
Cause don't y'all little sister? Oh wait, I got a question.
Abuela.
I don't want to ask it on live because I think that's disrespectful. I'm gonna ask it in the DM. Cause then you say your sister was pregnant, or did she have her
Again?
baby already?
I think they had it already. I think it was a boy. Congratulations, 1.2.
God, please.
Couldn't be my family. They would have exiled me.
Oh, I'd have blew all that shit up.
Okay.
Cause I'm petty. Every single
I can't
one
take
of
this
them.
shit no more.
I'll be out there narking on everybody.
Baby, he got a TikTok series he could do.
Bitch,
I
the
need him to go
story
ahead
time.
and go ahead and just get that
Story
card.
time when I tell you how dysfunctional my family is, and I'll be making money.
Okay. And don't post another story until you start seeing them checks come through.
Period. I need a part 2. Where's the part 2? It's coming, bitch.
Repost it, I'll let you know.
Right. Who the F is my family? Yes, Rigo. We got your back.
I'll do it, but my trauma ain't that deep as yours.
You ain't right.
My shit seems like a kiddie book compared to you.
Bitch. I think I'm like 2 steps behind Rico.
Baby, I'm 50 steps behind him. I ain't have it that hard.
I didn't have it hard at all, but whatever. Anyways, I'm gonna be quiet. Mateo is his name. I
I'm
like that
tired
name.
of that name. Ban that name too.
It's a cute name.
Child, too many people got it. Ban it. Put it on the list to ban.
Mateo.
Too
Why
much.
didn't they call him Wyatt? Wyatt's a good name. I would have just went with Wyatt. I like Mateo, but I love that name Wyatt. I just have the one trauma. Aaliyah, that trauma big for you, okay? Because you damn near came in the chat and took over the whole damn chat. About to cuss everybody out.
Somebody.
I'm saying, girl.
Yeah, I ain't got one trauma. I got a few, but it ain't nothing to add up to his, child.
It's the fact my big sister caused me the least amount of trauma. That's because she got too much of her own shit. That's a lot. You know, having babies and shit. That's a lot. Anyway. Wait, no, I think it's Wyatt Mateo. He said, hold on. He gonna clarify. While he clarify, let's read question number 2. Don't you gotta get in the shower?
I did that already.
We need to get in the shower today, babe. My boyfriend, he's also my child's father. Oh, Lord. Went on an out-of-state ride with his motorcycle crew. The coroner's office called me and told me that my boyfriend's crew were in a bad accident and he was killed. That nigga ain't dead.
That man is gay.
That nigga ain't dead. And if the coroner's office called, why they didn't call you to come down to identify the body? How they just automatically know who he was?
You didn't think that one through, did you?
Girl, you ain't watched enough CSI to know that they call you to identify.
Nope.
I gotta teach you hoes everything.
Yeah.
I launched a GoFundMe to raise money to get there and bring him back for a proper burial. Someone reported me for fraud and my campaign was shut down. This happened twice. So I made a post about it. Meanwhile, I worked behind the scenes to raise money. The coroner's office called again and said there was basically nothing left. So they cremated my boyfriend and will send the ashes. Bitch! And you believe them? The ashes arrived. I didn't have the courage to open it. A week after that, I received a text message to my phone from an unknown number. It was a video of my boyfriend, alive and well, with another woman, and obviously his other kids. I could tell the video was recent because his locks were shoulder length. I tried to call, but no answer. I cried. I made a long post about my depression and that my mom had to watch my child as I got over it. It was 2 a.m. I got a FaceTime call from that weird number. It was a live video of my boyfriend sleeping in bed. The other woman showed her. This nigga faked his death to leave you. His cousin worked at the coroner's office. Take that flower off your shelf and live your life, girl. I opened the coroner's box. It was flour. What to do, legally or not, to get my revenge for this BS Nathan put me through. The best revenge you can get is to live your life.
Because you're going to spend too much time trying to figure out how to get him back.
Quite
And it's
frankly,
nothing
he
you can
probably
do.
gonna end up popping back up anyway. And by then, you're gonna have a new nigga. I tell you what, if you get your shit together, throw that damn flower in the trash. I mean, this bitch is messy, but at least she giving you some real tea, sis. She a girl's girl, because honestly, she ain't have to call you and tell you nothing. Okay? But
Yeah, it's still
listen,
weird that
she
she
probably
did.
was the one that reported your GoFundMe, so because I didn't want dead. But listen, put that flower in the trash. Go wash your funky ass. Brush your teeth and take care of your baby. Go get your baby from your mama house. Clean up your damn house. Open them blinds, open them windows, and get some fresh air and get your shit together. You mourning the loss of a nigga is fine, but to be in your house depressed and sad because this nigga lied to you and all this other shit is not conducive to your child and it does nothing for you. The best revenge is to get over his ass. Now, what you could do is get your shit together, go out with your homegirls, and go get you another nigga. I'm not saying you gotta go and find you a dude to be in love with. I'm saying just go get you a piece. And once you get you a piece, I bet you this little situation you got with this nigga will be, it's gonna go, do I really give a fuck? I don't.
What was I doing?
Right. No, I had it right. It's Mateo Wyatt. Yeah, that's kind of sad. I wish it was Wyatt Mateo. Oh, but it's okay. I'm inserting little bits of my own trauma in this damn zombie book. Oh, we're going to read Rico's book in a few weeks.
I gotta finish reading.
I did put all the chapters up for everybody. And I split the videos down into hour 30 minutes. It's no more than that for each video. So I might have to put them all in order on the playlist, but they are in the playlist for Rico's book. I think I put it in a playlist. If not, I'll make one and put it in there so everybody can go and listen to it. All right. Question number 3. I've been dating my German coworker for nearly a year. We date secretly. Why?
It's a secret.
You know.
He calls me his little Baumkuchen. Is that how you say it? Baumkuchen? Baumkuchen. A German chocolate cake. I don't think that's what that means. Hold on. Oh, it is. Okay. No, it's not. It's a traditional cake. It means tree cake. It don't mean German chocolate cake. It don't. First of all, that's a damn lie. Okay. I understand his culture doesn't agree with interracial relationships, but since things are going so well, I thought we would make it. First of all, that's not true. That's not true at all. The German people they cling to black people often. From what I've seen, there are going to be some racist people over in Germany for sure, but that's not true. My brother, my father, my sister, all of them were over there overseas in Germany, and they were very much a hot commodity in Germany. So that's absolutely not true. And this is in different time frames. My dad was over there in like what, the 80s when the wall was still up, I think. So that's not true. Where was I? Okay. His parents came to visit and he made dinner plans in front of me, but didn't include me. I asked, Hans, am I going to meet your family? He was shocked. He was like, why would they want to meet you? I introduced the main course to my family. You're my little bum cushion. Okay. Ah, oh my God. Okay. So I need to explain this because y'all ain't gonna get it. She says I cut him off for the rest of the week. When his parents arrived, he took a blonde from another department to meet him. Hans has been back on my phone apologizing, buying flowers, and offering to make our relationship public if I give him another chance. Should I? No. No, you should not. I'm gonna show y'all what he referred to her as. Because I can't say the name right, no way. Okay, so here it's a very popular dish in Japan, and it also is very popular in Germany, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's a dessert that they frequently use as a gift for festive occasions. For global variations, they do a traditional method which involves a rotisserie spit, and some modern variations use ovens or grills. Essentially, what it is, it's a cake that wraps around a very hot tube and it bakes in thin layers, and they keep adding the cake batter to this tube until it gets layered up, kind of similar to this picture here. And then they serve it. It's a very light treat that everybody gets. Essentially, what he called her was a side chick, a pass around. He was just something to do, and she thought that it meant German chocolate cake, and I would have been like, I'm gonna Google what the fuck this is.
Okay.
You let him disrespect you like that, and you asking like, should I call him back? No.
You need to go Google what it
Oh,
is he calling you. That's what you need to do. Go
girl, he
look that
only
word
calling
up.
you because he missed the coochie. That's it. Drop his ass. It really don't have nothing to do with him being racist, honestly. Because he could have called him anything. He could have called her anything in German if he was racist. He called her a cake.
Well, his main chick didn't work out, and he needed his fallback to get back on his feet.
No, what he does is he likes to have his cake and eat it too. That's why he called her a damn cake. I don't understand why you didn't Google what the fuck that cake was.
Right.
I'm so lost. He said maybe longer. I haven't even outlined chapter 12. Rico is so I'll be ready to fight him. I know what I want to happen. I just gotta write it. We going back to Georgina's perspective. But chapter 11 is a fun one. The zombies take more of a center stage. Oh no. I ain't gonna be doing no zombie noises. What the fuck?
I say it.
Don't you do it again. Don't you dare.
I do what.
Don't you dare.
How quickly you didn't realize that was a zombie noise?
Shut it up. Shut it up right now.
What I said was,
I don't want to hear it.
I
once was alive, but now
I don't want to hear
I'm
it.
alive. Hell no.
Shut up.
A damn zombie with a Texas accent is hilarious.
Ew. Why we can't just like have
well,
a
yeah,
good
I was
time?
listening to it, and that day I was listening to it. It had Storm, and my TV blacked out and popped back on. I said, "Oh, well, I guess that's it for me." Yeah, I already know I'll be fucking with this TV like that. So once that shit turn on, it'd be a wrap.
I honestly don't think it was about race, Aaliyah. It's simple. He likes her, but his parents may not want him to date a girl, an American girl. I don't think it has anything to do with her being black. The reason why a lot of times the Germans don't mind their German children to date Americans, be it black or whatever, is because they have a stable home, they have steady income. That's what it's about. I don't think it has anything to do with her being black. However, like I said, if it did, the conversation or the nickname, since she made that the most prevalent part of her issue, that would have been different. It would have been something in German that would have been derogatory. German, to me, calling the black woman a German chocolate cake is derogatory as fuck. I don't want to be your dessert because you do that at the end of a meal. Okay, I like being your meal, bitch. Okay, anything that's less than that is disrespectful to me. He said, "Oh yeah, I went a body horror count route. Oh shit, and we finna find out what really happened to Martin." I know. I thought Don ain't want to read it for real, so I was trying to give him spoilers, and he said, "No, I don't want spoilers. You did your big one." I told you if somebody reads it and they give it the right connotations, it'd be fine. So
Yeah, he was trying to downplay me, child. I felt offended.
I think Rico did a fabulous job with his book.
He
It's
did, but
really
he
good.
felt that in the sense of, because I don't read. He thought I was giving him the runaround. I
I
said, if I
heard
say I'm
no,
gonna
he
do
was,
something, I'm gonna do it. I said, I don't know if I'm gonna do it right then and there. It's
and I
gonna get
had to
done at
cut the
some point.
videos down so he could actually read it or listen to it because they were long. Like the first couple of videos, or not even that, just all of them, they were super long. They're like 3 hours, and I
I was
had to
trying to
cut them
tell him
down
that.
so that they would only be an hour each. That way, if you're listening to it, you won't feel so bogged down by it. You know what I mean? Because it can be rough. Shit. All right. Question number 4. Married to Paul for 7 years. His daughter, 17, is on the honor roll and a cheerleader. Oh, I consider her to be my daughter, of course, although her mom is active in her life. Daughter was hiding a roll of money in her room. She told me a friend from school asked her to hold it. Red flag. That's a red flag. I made her call her friend and she did. I told her to put the call on speaker. Me. Did you ask my daughter to hold something for you? Her. Mr. Paul has to take me to the clinic. He gave her the money to hold for me. Oh, wait a minute.
Why?
Oh, shit. So my husband got my daughter's 18-year-old friend pregnant. He says it was a one-time mistake. My daughter and the teen says he's been with her for a year.
The team.
I'm
That,
dumbfounded. My daughter betrayed me, and he's unemployed, but has the time and space to sleep around. I've been sleeping with one eye open because trust does not live here. First of all, you holding a 18 or 17-year-old accountable for a grown man's mistake is fucking crazy. That's nuts. Second of all, that girl, while you are considered to be her stepmother, her father's the one who involved her in this. You need to be placing all the blame on this nigga, not on no 17-year-old. What is wrong with you? Now you don't trust her no more, but you don't have no issue. But you are not thinking about this in a correct way, in my opinion. She didn't betray you. I'm sorry, but it was not her responsibility to tell you that this nigga was cheating on you. That wasn't her responsibility. What the responsibility was on your husband. Your husband was the one who made a vow and said an oath to you, and y'all sat down and said y'all was gonna be married, and that was you was gonna be you was gonna be his one and only. She didn't do that. She is still a child. So to say she betrayed you It's crazy. The man that what you was sleeping with is the one who betrayed you.
I don't see how y'all be thinking like that.
Because I don't understand that. That's crazy. She's 17 years old. And if they've been together for a year, this motherfucker is a pedophile. What did you...
Exactly.
Ma'am, you have bigger problems.
Right. You gotta take away one from that 18.
She was 17.
Mm-hmm.
16.
Hey, my
Nah, if he was sleeping with her at 17, I guarantee you he was grooming her at 16. Because there's no fucking way.
Yeah, it was probably grooming her longer than that.
There's no way. There's no way. Mm-mm. Nope. Because what is wrong with you? Yeah, on days when I'm stuck, I go back and listen through from live one. Because I be forgetting what I write. So sometimes I be like, damn, I forgot that was in there. Kayla said plot twist. Oh my God. And also, where is he getting the money? Is he robbing you? She said he ain't got no job, so he must have got it from her somewhere. She paying everything else. I'm sure he probably asked for that money. That's wild. Question number 5. Birmingham, Alabama is a small, ruthless place. My mom had me when she was 17 and my father was 38 years old. Jesus.
Oh.
Is anybody messing with regular adults? What is happening? My father was 38 years old and married at the time. All throughout her pregnancy, my father assaulted her and tried to run her off the road. So when she got away from him, he stalked her for many years until my grandmother pew-pewed him. He survived. My mom got breast cancer, and on her deathbed, she told me everything. She kept a box of police reports about my father. She told me to stay away from him and that side of the family. I lay my mother to rest, and my father showed up. I still don't know how he knew about the funeral. I was cordial, but I did not engage or exchange numbers. A few weeks later, I met a nice man at a bookstore. He was saying and doing all the right things. Oh, Jesus, be offense. Please, God, to get and keep my attention. He moved in. You did what?
Child, y'all don't get like doing that shit.
Oh no. He moved in, we got engaged, I got pregnant. And at our gender reveal, my father appeared and welcomed me back into the family. My fiance is his son, my half brother. He knew he was my half brother when he approached me. My father told me at the gender reveal, I told that woman she could never leave me, and you are here. This is incest. Something could be wrong with my baby. My mother was the only family I had left. I'm 5 months pregnant, and I'm planning on leaving, but to be honest, I'm afraid. Everyone is related here, and there are no guarantees that I can escape without someone snitching on me. Bitch, run. I don't give a fuck what you're talking about. Get your ass out of there. Get a bus ticket to New York and get the hell out of there. If you recognize somebody on the bus, bitch, wear a mask. Get your ass out of there. Oh my God. Oh Lord, have mercy.
That's crazy.
Yo, brother,
Your brother's a demon, just like that man.
why don't you go to the police and have him arrested?
Because incest is illegal.
That is illegal. He intentionally sicked your brother on you, and that is go to the cops.
I don't know who's worse, the father or the brother.
The father.
The
What
father.
do you mean?
I'm like, no, I get what you're saying, but it's just the fact that the father knew that was his son.
The boy is being manipulated by his father, Gerard. He corrupt just by being. Look, the man crazy, Jared.
Yeah.
I ain't saying the boy absolved of anything, but the father the one who told him to do it.
Yeah.
Now, why would you purposely get your own daughter pregnant by her? Jesus. Why would you do that? What does that solve? Now you done created a whole new fucking problem.
You don't see it that way.
This nigga's crazy. I wish your grandmother would have killed him. Because the nigga that got you pregnant wouldn't be here, and his stupid ass wouldn't be here. I tell you what you do. You ain't gonna like it, but I tell you what to do. You make him a sweet potato pie. Put an extra ingredient in it. That's what to do.
Take that shit to the cops.
This one is fucking nuts. I ain't never read no shit like this before in my life. I know the comments on this is going berserk. I hate that I can't read the comments sometimes because it make it hard for me to read the comments. Question number 6. I lost my job 2 months ago and I didn't have the courage to tell my wife. I get dressed and leave home as usual, except I go to the library to look for work. I've been living off my final paycheck. Damn, how big is your final paycheck? Fuck. When the funds hit, I went to buy a cup of coffee. I saw my wife slow down, pick up a young man, obviously he was waiting for her, and drive off. I followed them to the motel. My heart was in my throat. I sat back, watched her register, and enter the room. I waited 15 minutes and then knocked on the door pretending to be Uber Eats. My wife cracked the door and I forced my way in. They were fully dressed and smoking crack.
Crack is crazy.
This is nuts. The young man is her plug, her dealer. I joined them and we're all hooked.
Nigga, what? What? Okay.
That's the craziest shit I've ever heard.
Sir! My issue is that I've been doing something strange to make a little change with the plug's other clients. And I feel cheated. My wife lays around getting high for free, but I'm the one.
Throwing that ass in the service?
Shut up.
He the one paying all the dues.
I'm the one who's sore every night. I'm not even gay for real. I'm gay for crack.
He the one selling the records.
Right. How you gonna do me? Y'all wouldn't be shit without me.
Ain't nobody come to see you,
Nobody
Otis.
come see you, Otis.
He is the one selling the fucking records. Shit.
He the one selling the records.
Oh God, that is hilarious.
Oh my God. She doesn't recognize the sacrifice I make for her. And I need a way to communicate this and tell her she can sell her mouth or something to contribute to our fun times. If that makes sense, I refuse to be the only one busting it open all the time and she getting high for free.
No sacrifice. That's the crack talk.
Yeah, she's not gonna do that, bro. You know, why would she do that? You already did your part.
I honestly have no idea.
I don't know. I can't help you because I ain't never did crack. I ain't never been under the influence of crack to even know like what that entails. So you pretty much on your own, big dog.
And what was on your mind when you saw them doing the cracking? The first thing that would pop in your head was,
ooh, I want to try it, right?
It's probably more like I never tried crack before.
I ain't got nothing to lose. I ain't got no job. I ain't got no money.
You losing a lot.
Look like you're losing the walls.
Right.
Just saying. I mean, well,
He's gonna blossom out.
all I can tell you is good luck and Godspeed. Because this is beyond me.
I don't know.
Y'all is out here selling ass.
It's a day for practice. Crazy.
Sucking dick for money.
Woo! Anyways, that's my cue. I'm gonna get my ass on out of here. Y'all be easy, and I will see y'all Friday. We gonna see how Naomi go all off, you know. Hopefully she don't cost Jay this match, so Jay don't cost her cash in. Okay.
Hopefully so, child. Because
I hope they keep it separate.
I'm telling you, if Naomi was a real one, I heard her win. I heard her win the whole goddamn tournament. Hell, I even helped her win the match at SummerSlam.
Just so I cash it on your ass.
Oh, her in the end.
No.
Manipulation in this bitch.
But Jay don't trust her.
You ain't got to trust her. You still getting the W's.
Dry, I can't with you. I'm going to bed. Y'all go to bed, please. And I will see y'all Friday. Bye.
Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe for more wrestling content. Check out our merch and consider becoming a member for exclusive perks, special emojis, and members-only content.